players. We'll see if the Badgers have the stamina and the players to come back and win this game here in Thatcher. We'll take another break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Channel 10. We'll be back right after this.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
This is Snow College Sports Action on KMTI.
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Trainer broadcasting live here from John T. Mickelson's Field here in Thatcher, Arizona, on the campus of Eastern Arizona College, as the Snow College Badgers right now are taking on the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters for the WSFL Championship. Here's the Badgers haka. And there's the haka from the Badgers. They'll need all the haka gods to help them out in this one. Of course, they have a good team. I'm not saying that, but they're without Jalen Warren, their leading running back in the nation. Also without Parker Workman, their best defensive player. And, of course, they haven't won here in Thatcher in their last 4 tries. And this is for the WSFL Championship. A special thanks to Zions Bank, Robinson Transport, Central Valley Medical Center, Centricom Channel 10, Cache Valley Bank, Sanpete Steel, Norbest LLC, Little Caesars, Mountain America Credit Union, Intermountain Sanpete Hospital, Manti Telephone, as well as CO Building Systems, as well as Douglas Dentistry. And, of course, Mountain America Credit Union sponsoring our stats. Of course, Mountain America Credit Union guiding you forward with affordable financial services and expert advice. Details at macu.com. As we're ready for this football game between these two teams, the Badgers taking on the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. And we're about ready to start this football game. As here we go for the kickoff. Eastern Arizona will kick it off to the Snow College Badgers to start this football game. There's the kickoff on the way, a short kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the upbacks. Going to be brought back from the 23-yard line, brought up, and then a fumble on the play, and the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters may have it. Still loose at the 39-yard line. As we're waiting for the signal from the official, Eastern Arizona believes they have it. And it is going to be no signal yet from the officials. Eastern Arizona does have the football, so the Badgers unable to come up with the ball as they fumble on the kickoff, and things start off bad to worse here as they don't have their 3 best players here in Thatcher, and a fumble on the kickoff, the opening kickoff, and Eastern Arizona has it, 1st down and 10. So ready to go. Here we go for the first play of the offensive series for the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. Quarterback is in the I formation with two backs behind him. Takes the snap. He's going to run it to the option to the far side. That's going to be pitched out to the far side to the 40 to 35, 30, down the sideline, all the way inside the 20-yard line. Eastern Arizona in the red zone already on one play. Eric Williams makes the tackle for the Snow College Badgers. But Eastern Arizona with that pitch from their quarterback. And that is Choice Times, the 5'10", 200-pound sophomore from Sanford, North Carolina. Pitched it out to his running back, Wilbur Cooper, the 5'9", 225-pound sophomore from Auburndale, Florida. Now the wishbone formation for the Gila Monsters, two wide receivers near side. Times under center, takes the snap, runs the option to the far side, pitches back again to Cooper. Cooper inside the 20-yard line to the 15, then hit and stopped on that far side. Nice job that time by the Badger defense to get him after a short gain. It looks like it was number 99, Sione Asi, with the tackle on that play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Gila Monsters. So it'll be the Gila Monsters running that triple option. Their leading running back, of course, is going to be Cooper. Wilbur Cooper wearing number 1, the 5'9", 225-pound sophomore. Eastern Arizona ready to go again. There's the snap. Times is going to roll to his right, going to keep it himself. Heads up field, gets hit. He's going to get stopped there by Noah Purcell, but not before he picks up some yardage to about the 13 of Snow College. That'll be a 3rd down and short. So Noah Purcell makes the tackle on the quarterback of the Gila Monsters. Opening kickoff fumbled by Snow, recovered by Eastern Arizona in Badger territory. Now Eastern Arizona in the red zone at the Badger 14-yard line for a 3rd down and 4 to go. Looking to take the lead here in Thatcher. No score here, 13-21 left here in the quarter number 1. Wishbone behind Times, and now he has some movement from his offensive lineman. And that was number 52, Mercy Matatia, the 6'1", 322-pound freshman from Roy, Utah. So that'll bring the Gila Monsters back. And that'll be a 3rd and long now for Eastern Arizona. Not sure if it changes the play for John O'Meara, the head coach of the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. Now 2 backs make that 3 backs in the backfield. Also back there is going to be Keyshawn Lowe. There's the pitch out to Cooper. Cooper down the sideline, gets up about 7 yards, and then pasted out of bounds on that far sideline by the Badgers. Looks like getting over there for the hit for Snow College was Trace Toupe. So Eastern Arizona now with a 3rd down, make it a 4th down now. 4th down and about 4 yards to go on that far side. They're at the Badger 14-yard line. Can the Badgers get a stop here as Eastern Arizona will go for it? They're not going for the field goal here. Different quarterback in there for the Gila Monsters. Now backing up, that's number 8, Toa Maumau. And now we've got a timeout on the field. And Eastern Arizona will think about it. We'll take a break here. 4th down for the Gila Monsters. What will John O'Meara do? We'll find out when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Your connection for Snow College sports.
Welcome back to Thatcher, Arizona. The Snow College Badgers in a hole here, but they forced 4th down for the Gila Monsters. 4th down and 4 for Eastern Arizona. They will come out and go for it from the Badger 14-yard line. Mau is the quarterback now instead of Times. He sends it back in motion, takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to step up. He's going to throw to the end zone. Has a wide open receiver, but overshoots him incomplete. He had him in the end zone, but overshot him incomplete. A turnover on downs as the Badger defense holds.
Pass intended for Horatio Keller.
So the Badgers did bring some pressure and throwing it just a bit early. He had him open, but had that ball been a little lower, that would have been a touchdown for Eastern Arizona as they go to the pass play. But it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Badgers dodge a bullet there, as that could have been disastrous. They fumbled the opening kickoff to the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. So the Badgers now with their no-huddle offense ready to go. Braxton Kerr is in the gun. Make it pistol as he got a running back behind him. That's going to be Ellis out of Arlington, Texas. Offset eye. Kerr in the middle of it. It's going to hand off. No, he's going to give it to Ellis. Ellis goes to the sideline, gets tackled at the 11-yard line for a loss of 3 and a flag thrown on the play.
On the carry for the Badgers is number 41, Brandon Ellis.
So Brandon Ellis nowhere to go as he couldn't get to the edge and turn it upfield, trying to use his speed. Of course, the Badgers without Jalen Warren. Darman Natoa has been hurt all season. He won't be in this game either. You've got, of course, Weston Barlow in there. We've got a face mask against Eastern Arizona. And that's a 15-yard penalty against the Gila Monsters, so a huge break for Snow College, getting them out of the shadow of their end zone there. Instead of at the inside their 20, they're outside with that penalty. Chase Hess is lined up as a fullback in the backfield. Brandon Ellis is the tailback. Jalen Powell and Keyshawn McCoy out to the far side. On the near side is Derek Wright. Badger offense here, trying to march it downfield. 12:03 left here in the first quarter. No score in the shotgun now with the back to his right. Ellis gets the call. No, it's going to be a pass play, and then Derek Wright's going to run downfield. That pass was thrown on an out pattern, and Derek Wright was on the fly, and it's going to be incomplete. Derek was kind of held up there, but I'm not sure if it's within the 5 yards that you're allowed to have contact with the receiver, but Derek was definitely being grabbed on and held by the defensive back for Eastern Arizona, Drashawn Miller. But no flag on the play. Badgers now 2nd down and 10 from their own 29-yard line. There's the delayed handoff to Ellis. He's going to get smothered by the Eastern Arizona defense and tackled right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. The Gila Monster defense playing tough. They saw that play coming, and then a nice defensive play by the Gila Monsters as they force a 3rd and 10 with 11:33 left in the first quarter. No score here in Thatcher. This is the Western States Football League championship game for both of these clubs. They're tied at the top of the league standings at 5-1. In the shotgun with 5 wide receivers is Braxton Kerr. Drops back to pass. Throws it out over the near side, and he throws it away. He missed his receiver, Brandon Ellis, incomplete. And boy, Braxton Kerr in a couple games this year has been off in big games. One of those at Scottsdale where he never recovered. And Scottsdale, you know the story of that one. The Badgers' lone loss on the season. Snow College definitely needs Braxton Kerr to be on in this game, especially without the nation's leading rusher, Jalen Warren. Blake Bettier is offensive lineman. And, of course, Parker Workman ineligible for this game as well defensively. Weimer will come into punt at his own 15-yard line.
Back for the punt return for the Monsters is number 12, Quadre Mosley.
Mosey back to return. There's the punt by Weimer. It's going to take a bounce at the 30-yard line, take a Gila Monster bounce, then touched up nicely by the Badgers. Coming in and touching it was number 53 for Snow College, Terrace Schramm, the long snapper, 5'11", 209 freshman out of Peace in Utah. So the Badgers offense unable to move the ball against Eastern Arizona, barring the penalty that gave them the first down. Well, Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard is scoreless. CVMC has added a full-time pediatrician and OBGYN to their staff. Call 623-3246. Gordon Duvall is the pediatrician, and Reed Skinner is the new female doctor. 11:03 left here in the first quarter. No score. Eastern Arizona 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Quarterback back in there is Times. The choice Times, or is that Mau Mau? Looks like they may have Mau Mau in there. It is Mau Mau. Number 8. So Toa Mau Mau, the 5'9", 215-pound freshman from Tooele, Utah. I'm not sure if Times is injured or if John O'Meara switches his players at quarterback frequently in the game. We'll wait and see as we have a stoppage in play here as the officials are getting things worked out. John O'Meara talking to the line judge on the far side. We've got a couple backs in the backfield. Wilbur. Cooper is on the near side. There's the handoff from Mau. Goes to his running back to the right side. A nice big hole on the right side and a pickup of 7 or 8 yards to the 40-yard line. 8-yard pickup for the running back, Wilbur Cooper. So Eastern Arizona getting some nice running plays from that offensive line. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 at the 40-yard line. Mau in there at quarterback. Toa Mau from Tooele, Utah.
2nd down and 2 at the Eastern 40-yard line.
He's under center. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 wide receivers in tight. In motion goes Wilbur Cooper. No, it's going to be a handoff again to the other back. He is going to be met and stopped and brought down by Taulagi as the carry was given to Keyshawn Lowe, the 5'7", 175-pound sophomore from Fort Valley, Georgia. But I tell you, Taulagi grabbed him and threw him down to Vita, 6'2", 350 sophomore from West Valley City. Great job there by the Badger defensive player. And Eastern Arizona now facing a 3rd down and 2 as Taulagi just made the stop, also being helped out by Kahi Nevis on that play.
No gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2 for Eastern Arizona. Near hash going from right to left on your TV screen and your radio dial. Double wing back, 1 back in the backfield is Cooper. Mau's going to take the snap, hands it off to his running back. Cooper gets the 1st down over the right tackle to the 45-yard line, and finally brought down there by the Badgers, Ofa Hengawi. Also, Sherwin Lavaca may have been the first one there for Snow College. So a 1st down for the Gila Monsters here in Thatcher, Arizona. A little bit cooler here today. Actually, it was cooler yesterday than it was today, but we've got about 50-degree weather here, of course, in Thatcher. 9:08 left here in the first quarter, no score. Eastern Arizona has the football between the hash marks at their own 45-yard line. Mau at quarterback. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Wing back to the near side. Here's the option to the near side. Mau takes it himself. He gets tripped up and tackled on the play. Coming up and making a hit was Noah Purcell. Nice tackle there by Purcell. And that'll bring up a 2nd down for Eastern Arizona.
Gain about 2.5 yards. Bring up 2nd down.
Well, we appreciate our player of the game sponsor, Little Caesars, of course, for fresh pizza fast. Make a pit stop to Little Caesars in Nephi and Ephraim. They give a $5.55 large pepperoni or cheese pizza to the Badger player of the game. We also have our Sam Pete Steel Man of the game, given to a player who makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. That player gets a free Sam Pete Steel hoodie for the Steel Man of the game. 2 wide receivers near side, wing back to the near side, a wide receiver far side. 2nd down and 8 for Eastern Arizona. There's the option to the far side, taken by Mau up the middle. He gets wrapped up. Trace Tupe comes up and lays the lick at the 50-yard line. Taulagi also grabbed him to slow him up. And the Badgers have forced a 3rd down and 5 to go for Eastern Arizona. Maybe 4 as it's right at the 50-yard line. Trace Tupe with a nice play there. Trace, the 5'11", 201-pound freshman from Roy, Utah. Played at Roy High School. Well, the Badgers have an outside chance, a very outside chance, on this final week of NJCAA football to play for a national championship. We'll check the scoreboard on that. They would need 3 teams to lose, and the Badgers would have to win here in Thatcher to be able to be the number 2 team in the nation and play East Mississippi for the national championship. There's the option to the near side. Mau pitches out to Cooper. Cooper strung out to the 50. Heads upfield, gets hit, and short of the 1st down. Noah Purcell puts him out of bounds. Also helping him was the Badgers' number 2, Leon Morgan, with a great play. They're going to need Leon Morgan's speed on that edge to prevent these backs from getting downfield, as William Cooper has some fantastic speed, as we've seen already in this football game. So they're at the Badger 47-yard line. They need to get to the 45 for a 1st down. So 4th down and 2 for Eastern Arizona. What will John O'Meara do in this scoreless game with 7:20 left here in the first quarter? Will he gamble and go for it? We'll wait and see. Here we go for a 4th down play. Eastern Arizona is going to have a flag thrown here. And is that a delay of game? There's zeros on the clock. This may be a 5-yard penalty on Eastern Arizona, as they may have been just trying to coax Snow into an offsides.
Timeout.
Just before the clock hit 0, John O'Meara calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. It's no score here. 7:20 left in the first. The Badgers in the WSFL championship game here in Thatcher. We'll be right back.
Call it a path, a trail, or way through. Sometimes it's arrow straight. Other times it has unexpected twists and turns. It's life's financial journey, and Mountain America Credit Union is here to guide you every step of the way. With timely advice and affordable products, this is your journey. Let's begin together. We're Mountain America, guiding you forward.
Live sports coverage of the Snow Badgers on KMTI.
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Traina broadcasting live here from Thatcher, Arizona in the Western States Football League Championship game as the Badgers are facing a 4th down and 1. Eastern Arizona with the football at the Badger 47. There's the snap, handoff. No, it's the pitch back to Wilbur Cooper. Cooper hit and tackled for a loss. He lost the ball. No, he held on to the ball, but he was hit for a loss and a turnover on downs for the Badgers, as coming in and making it was John Ofahengawi with a big play for Snow College. A turnover on downs. The Badgers have some excellent field position at midfield as the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters gambled and they got burned. John Ofahengawi makes the big hit, and it's a turnover on downs at the 50-yard line. We'll see if the Badgers can turn this one into points as they have 50 yards to go with 7:14 left in the first quarter. No score. There's the snap to Kerr. Kerr's going to hand it off to Ellis. Ellis goes to the far side, gets hit, and then goes forward for about 4 yards to the Eastern Arizona 46-yard line. Nice job as the Badger running back gets a few yards after getting to the corner.
3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
So 2nd and 7 for the Snow Badgers after the 3-yard pickup for the Gila Monsters. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 on the far side. Derek Wright and Jalen Powell on the near side. Keyshawn McCoy out wide with Chase Hess on the far side. Brandon Ellis from Arlington, Texas, the running back to the right of Braxton Kerr in the shotgun as the Badgers are looking to the sideline with 6:33 left and ticking. The play clock is down to 3. And they need a quick snap here with 1, and it just got off. There's the handoff up the middle to Ellis, and he gets a couple yards to the 45-yard line, then ripped down on the play, tripped up by number 99, Miles Tupasoa, the 6'3", 335-pound sophomore from Salt Lake City, Utah. That'll bring up a 3rd down as the Badgers now will be in the no-huddle offense. Braxton Kerr will look to the sideline. 3rd down and 4, and then they'll look to the sideline again. Chase Hess, Derek Wright, Jalen Powell to the near side, Keyshawn McCoy all alone on the far side. Now Hess will reset. He will go in the backfield as a fullback or a wingback to the near side. 3rd down and 4 for the Badgers. There's the play action. Back to passes Kerr, rolling to his near side, throws downfield and incomplete. Had no one in the vicinity, and that's a 4th down. He took a hit and goes down after he throws. Eric Burrows with the pressure for Eastern Arizona forced the quarterback Kerr to get rid of that before he wanted to. So 4th down for Snow. The Badgers, of course, at Eastern Arizona's 44-yard line. Punting unit is not on the field right now for Snow College. So the Badgers will go for it at midfield. Eastern Arizona went for it and was stopped. We'll see what the Badgers do here. There's the snap to Kerr. Kerr steps up. He's going to fire downfield looking for a receiver and incomplete. Nice defensive coverage. Derek Wright was there, wanted the pass interference call, but no whistle. Broken up by Drayshawn Miller, the 6'2", 185-pound sophomore from Kennesaw, Georgia. And that's a turnover on downs for the Badgers. And Eastern Arizona gets the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. So each team going for it on 4th down at midfield and coming up short. And right now Braxton Kerr is struggling in the passing department as he's not able to complete his passes to his receivers. If the Badgers are going to struggle there, and without Jalen Warren at running back, they are going to have an uphill battle against this tough Eastern Arizona Gila Monster team here in Thatcher, Arizona. At quarterback is Mau Mau. Still haven't seen Times return to the game since the first series. There's the snap. Mau Mau's going to take it himself, goes over the right side, gets hit. He gets stopped there. Sherwin Lavaca makes a hit. And that's going to be a gain of maybe 1. Little extracurricular pushing and shoving there as Leon Morgan's in there trying to mix things up. And now the players will separate. Good job by that front line of Snow College, preventing a big gain in that dive hole. If Eastern Arizona has the dive working in the football game, then they're really having a great game. That's their bread and butter. Then it sets up the outside. But the Badgers so far in this game have kept it pretty much in check. From their 46-yard line, 2nd down and 9 for Eastern Arizona. Wishbone in the backfield. Wide receiver sets up on the far side now. That's Lane Lunt. Mau under center with Wilbur in the backfield. Cooper, Mau takes it, he gets hit, he gets sacked on the play. Kahi Nevis with the play. Mau thought he wasn't down yet, but Kahi Nevis with a big defensive play. So Kahi Nevis, the 6'4", 245-pound redshirt freshman from Orem, Utah, played at Timpview High School. And now a 3rd down and 11 for Eastern Arizona. North Sanpete playing in that 3A state championship football game on Classy FM. 8:50 left in the game. Summit Academy beating North Sanpete 49-18. 3rd down and 9 for Eastern Arizona. There's the snap to Mau. Mau back to pass. He's going to come up and run. He gets hit. He's sacked in the backfield again. The Badger defense in there. Taolangi cleans things up. Isaac Fotu was back there. And the Badgers have forced a 4th down. Defense playing well for Snow College right now. Spirited and trying to play for Parker Workman, who's ineligible to play in this game due to leaving the bench in the game against Pima last week in the 4th quarter. So 4th down and 11 for Eastern Arizona. They'll bring on their punter. And there's the snap. Punt is away. It's a high, short punt. Badgers aren't going to return this one. It takes a Eastern Arizona bounce and bounces at the 27-yard line. Then goes inside the 27 to the 22 and touched up there by the Gila Monsters. So the Badger offense will come back out on the field. We're scoreless here in Thatcher. 3:09 left in the 1st quarter. And the Badgers have the football at their own 22-yard line. So Snow College with some fantastic defensive plays in this football game. A big sack as the Badgers got to Mau. Of course, cleaned up by Kahi Nevis right there. And now Snow College will come out on top. Now Snow College with the football. There's the snap. Passing to the near side and shooting over the head of the running back is Braxton Kerr. That one had no chance of being completed as that sailed out of bounds, and the running back, Ellis, had no chance. So that'll be 2nd down and 10. Snow College needs Braxton Kerr to step up in this football game, as that one just sailed out of his hands. And here's the play. There's the ball up the middle, and this one's fumbled, and Snow College has given Eastern Arizona the football again. Another fumble on the play, and the Badgers give the ball up. To Eastern Arizona. A tough break there for Snow College. And now Eastern Arizona with another golden opportunity. 2nd time the Badgers have fumbled inside their 25-yard line. So now Eastern Arizona trying to turn this turnover into points and take the lead with 2:58 left in the 1st quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper, Mau runs to the near side. He's taken off. He's down to the goal line. Touchdown, Mau. And Eastern Arizona leads Snow 6-0 as Mau took off. A downhill runner gets into the end zone, and it's 6-0 Gila Monsters. So the fumble by the Snow offense gives it to Eastern Arizona, and they score on the very first play. As Mau took it behind his running back Cooper, he got hit. Mau was getting to the end zone. Trace Tupe tried to bring him down. And Eastern Arizona gets in. There's the extra point try. It is up. It is good. It's Eastern Arizona leading Snow College by a score of 7-0 with 2:51 left in the 1st quarter of play on a Mau touchdown run. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Now's a great time to go deep at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi. Try the hot and ready deep dish lunch combo with 4 slices of Detroit-style deep dish pizza with pepperoni and 1 20-ounce Pepsi product. Makes my mouth water just thinking on it. Hey, you can also go deep with a deep dish 3-meat treat and the deep dish ultimate pizzas, and you'll have a hard time wiping that satisfied smile off your face. Go deep today at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi.
And welcome back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. The Snow College Badgers, of course, lose the football and give it up on a touchdown run by Mau Mau after they fumbled inside their own end. One play for Eastern Arizona as Mau Mau took the snap, kept it himself, and gets into the end zone. So now the kickoff for Eastern Arizona. There's the kickoff by the Gila Monsters. Going to be fielded short at the 20-yard line. With it is going to be Morgan. Morgan squirts to the outside, gets hit. He is stopped on the play at about the 29-yard line as he forced out of bounds. Tackled on the play by Eastern Arizona's number 5, and that is going to be Temi Noel. 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore out of Houston, Texas. So the Snow Badgers trail this game 7-0 to the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters with 2:44 left in the first quarter. And the Badger offense has struggled. Braxton Kerr has not completed a pass, I don't believe, yet. He is struggling. There's the snap to Kerr. Kerr going to hand it off to Ellis. Ellis is going to get hit. He's going to squirt to the outside. He gets a face mask there, it looked like, but maybe just grabbed by the head and taken down at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play for Snow College. Well, right now, Eastern Arizona just concentrating on the run, and they're keeping it in check. Looks like a pickup of maybe 1 on the play is all, as they're concentrating on just the run because Braxton Kerr is unable to hurt them down the field with the pass attack. So if the Badgers are going to be one-dimensional exactly like they were in Scottsdale, then they're set for the upset here in Thatcher. Right now we have a stoppage in play. We have a discussion from the officials, maybe a flag on the play. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors, Snow College, for sponsoring the pregame show. They've assembled the best quality, most affordable and flexible offerings in online education. Visit snow.edu. We have a personal foul on the offense, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. What I thought was a face mask on the defense, on the tackle on the far side on Brandon Ellis, turns into a face mask by the Badger offensive lineman. So that'll march the Badgers back, already trailing by a score of 7-0. Braxton Kerr is going to roll out to the near side, look downfield. He's going to fire one deep down the field. Derek Wright being held on the play. You see the jersey being pulled and no flag thrown. Can you believe it? You saw his jersey about 3 feet stretched out behind him. You see it's off his shoulder pad right now, and no flag thrown on that play here in Thatcher. A very tough call there against Snow College there, as the defensive back, as you see on the replay, just pulling that jersey back. That's the second pass interference by Drayshawn Miller that's been uncalled. So with 2:22 left here in the first quarter of play, 7-0 our score. The Badgers trail Eastern Arizona. Braxton Kerr in the gun, takes the snap. Going to drop back, he's going to fire one across the middle and throws it into the feet of his running back, incomplete. And Snow College is struggling at quarterback. Well, the Badgers do not have a real legitimate chance to play for a national championship, as East Mississippi won today, the number 1 team beating Jones, number 4. So the Badgers should move up 1 to number 3 if they win this game. But the other 2 teams did win. Iowa Western, there's a pass out to the near side. That one nowhere near Jalen Powell, as hit as he threw, or after he threw, was Braxton Kerr. And the receivers of Snow not able to make any plays, as the balls have been nowhere near the vicinity, and when they are, there's a pass interference that goes uncalled. And over the years, from experience, I can explain to you that the calls have not gone Snow's favor here on the road in Thatcher. And that's not a homer comment either. There's the snap. The kick's on the way. The punt by Weimer is going to be fielded back at the 34-yard line by Eastern Arizona, being brought back to the 50-yard line. Still on his feet, dodging tacklers as the return man gets into Badger territory at the 43 and tackled there by Snow College. Nice return on the play that time by Eastern Arizona's number 2. That is Caton Allen. So Weimer gets off the punt, but Eastern Arizona returns it to Badger territory. And right now the Badgers are reeling, folks. The offense is anemic right now with 1:54 left in the first quarter, trailing 7-0 to Eastern Arizona. Now the Gila Monsters have excellent field position at the Badger 43-yard line, first down and 10. Who's going to make a big play for the Badgers? Right now, double wing back, one back in the backfield. Wilbur Cooper in motion, goes to the right, and then Mau takes the snap. He runs. He gets hit at the 41 of Snow, picks up about 4 yards on the play, and then is stopped there by the Badger defense. So 2nd and 7 for Eastern Arizona. Making the stop, Jaquez Wright for Snow. Eastern Arizona will send out a wide receiver to the far side. And one to the near side, going from right to left on your TV screen and your radio dial. 2nd down and 7 for the Gila Monsters. Mau takes it himself, follows his running back to the right side. The Badgers come up and dragging is Trace Tupe for the tackle right along the numbers and brings him down after a 2-yard pickup. Trace Tupe with a nice play. Trace Tupe, the 5'11", 201-pound freshman from Roy, Utah, playing linebacker. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Eastern Arizona, running their triple option with Mau at quarterback. Mau with I formation behind him. Split wide receivers. John O'Meara's team leading 7-0. Option to the near side. Mau keeps it himself. Gets around the corner. Heads upfield to the 30-yard line. Has a Gila Monster first down. And finally tackled there by the Badgers defense. That was Samote Lokotui with the tackle that time. Purcell helping out on the tackle as well. And it was Purcell that finally got him. So the Badger defense right now is reeling again without linebacker Parker Workman, the Badgers' best defensive player, ineligible for this game due to leaving the bench in the game against Pima. Jalen Warren is out of this game for the same infraction, as well as Blake Bettier. That'll end the first quarter of play before Eastern Arizona gets a snap. And the Gila Monsters lead Snow College 7-0 here in Thatcher, Arizona. Can the Badger offense come alive? Braxton Kerr's got to be the one to come up here and hurt the Gila Monster defense. We'll be back right after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Monsters lead the Badgers.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at San Pete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high-risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the San Pete Valley and surrounding area.
Work for me!
Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he
suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
The voice of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI. Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, Eastern Arizona. First down and 10 at the Snow College 30-yard line. There's Mau with a handoff up the middle. This time the Badger defense there to stop it. Cooper had the carry, and then coming up and plugging that hole was Taulongi for the tackle. So no gain on the play. And right now Eastern Arizona leading Snow College by a score of 7-0 here in Thatcher. Badger defense trying to hold this triple option offense right now. Here's the snap. Running to the near side, taking off his Mau to the 15-yard line. And another Eastern Arizona first down, as right now Eastern Arizona just running at will on the Badgers as they're moving the ball downfield as Mau gets to the 15-yard line.
Mau gets to the 16-yard line where it'll be a monster. First down.
So another first down for Eastern Arizona. Driving the ball to try to take a 14-0 lead over Snow College. Badgers, of course, not getting the big play yet in this game to spark their team as they've needed throughout the course of their season, it seems. Now with the football is Mau takes the snap. He's going to run the ball, but we have this one blown dead, and it looks like it may be an offsides on the Gila Monsters.
False start. Offense, number 20. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Badgers never did have that big play occur against Scottsdale either on the road. And you wonder how the psyche of this team is without their three best players, Jalen Warren on offense, Parker Workman on defense, and one of the best linemen in the league, Blake Bettier. So that's going to be a second down, make it a first down and 15 for Eastern Arizona. Under center is Mau from the Badger 21-yard line. One back in the backfield, wing back to the far side. There's the snap, handoff to the dive back up the middle. He is ripped down by Taulongi again right in the middle. He's had a big game thus far, and he's playing well. Looked like Flowers got the call that time, according to our PA announcer here in Thatcher, Arizona. 7-0. The Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters lead Snow College here in Thatcher, Arizona. Badgers with the no-huddle offense. Eastern Arizona, the more traditional huddle style of offense, and taking some time.
For the Monsters at the 20-yard line.
So now Mau with I-backs behind him. Split wide receivers going left to right on your TV screen radio dial. Pitches out to the running back. Wilbur Cooper fumbles the ball. Tackled back at the 30-yard line. As the Badger defense was in the backfield that time, Mau got hit. And then it's going to be third down, make it fourth down and long. Our third down and long for Eastern Arizona. Great job by Sherwin Lavaca getting in there. Also Trace Tupe and Samote Loco Tui over there. And that's going to be back at the Badger 29-yard line. So third down from the 29-yard line. Eastern Arizona needs to get to the Badger 7-yard line. So 22 yards to go, I believe, for a first down with 12-12 left in the second quarter. 7-0. Eastern Arizona leading Snow College. This time under center is Toa Mau. And a flag flies as we're down to zeros on the clock. This will be another 5-yard penalty on Eastern Arizona. So a delay of game on Eastern Arizona. Snow College, of course, quality education that's affordable and fun at Snow College. Visit snow.edu. Last game of the season for both teams, barring postseason competition for both these clubs. Each of them worthy of moving on to play into a bowl game somewhere in the country. Arizona Western, of course, if they have a winning record, will play in their own El Toro Bowl in Yuma. Been some outside talk of the Badgers going back to play in the Salt City Bowl in Hutchinson, Kansas. There's the pitch, a little reverse action for Eastern Arizona. Coming to the near side, it's a reverse pass, and then throwing it out to the quarterback times and incomplete. And that'll be a fourth down and 29 on that third down and 22 play. Actually, it was third down and 27 after that penalty back to the 34-yard line of Snow. So it looks like Times is not injured. They just brought in Mau to play, and that was a wide receiver pass by Lane Lunt looking for a choice Times. It'll be a fourth down punting situation for Eastern Arizona, leading 7-0 over the Snow College Badgers. Our scoreboard check brought to you by Central Valley Medical Center. Mike Trainer broadcasting live on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Here comes the rush on the punt. Booted a high punt away, and Eastern Arizona's going to let it bounce. It gets past the man down at the goal line. He couldn't stop it. It goes into the end zone. Back there to try to stop it was Travion Mathis, the 5'8", 175-pound sophomore, but that ball just took a wild hop and got past him for a touchback. So the Badger offense will come out on the field, trailing 7-0 to Eastern Arizona. They'll be at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Badger offense, of course, not able to pass the ball in this football game as Braxton Kerr is struggling in this game. And now Kerr is in the pistol. Well, he's in the shotgun with the back to his right, takes the snap, steps up, fires, going to be in the dirt, and he missed his wide open receiver, Keyshawn McCoy, along the numbers at the 25-yard line. Incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Snow College. Badgers here in Thatcher, Arizona, trailing Eastern Arizona 7-0. Kerr is in the gun with 4 wide receivers on the near side, going from right to left on your TV screen, radio dial. Derek Wright and Keyshawn McCoy. Jalen Powell on the far side. Kerr is in the gun again on 2nd and 10 from his 20-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to throw one deep near sideline, looking for Keyshawn McCoy. Intercepted. Flag on the play. Being brought back by number 1, Sherrod Frazier. Frazier goes to the far side with the football at the 45 of Snow, down to the 35, and then tackled at the Badger 27-yard line. So not only is the quarterback Braxton Kerr off, he's just thrown a pick. And Eastern Arizona, if this stands, will have the ball in Badger territory. You can only hope there was pass interference on that play by Sherrod Frazier. The flag is at the 50-yard line where the ball was caught, actually at the Badger 48. And it is pass interference on the defense. So a break for Snow College on the play. As we watch the Centricom Channel 10 instant replay, there's the pass downfield, and there's the in-the-way kind of push-off by Sherrod Frazier to intercept that ball before the ball got there. That's the first pass interference called against Eastern Arizona, as we've seen 2 by Dreshawn Miller that have gone uncalled. So this one gives the Badgers a 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. There's the snap, handoff to Ellis up the middle, breaks through. He's to the 40-yard line, gets to the 44-yard line of Snow for a pickup of about 8 yards. So a nice job by that offensive line making a hole there. Of course, for the Badgers on that front line, you've got Josh Soifua with a play. And now the Badgers take the snap again. There's the handoff to Ellis. Ellis comes to the near side. He's down the sideline. He's going to take off, and he's going to get down to the Eastern Arizona territory, down to the 36-yard line, as the Badgers continue back-to-back runs with the no-huddle offense. They've taken their time instead of getting to the line and running quickly, and that has given Eastern Arizona a chance to set up. 3 wide receivers far side. Back to pass is Kerr. Kerr steps up. Now this one's blown dead. And that will be possibly a false start on Snow. We'll wait and see what the officials call here. Well, we appreciate Doug Johnson for sitting at home doing our stats for us. Right now in the football game, Braxton Kerr is 0 for 8 in the football game in that first quarter. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the far side, cutting upfield. Weston Barlow. Barlow to the 30-yard line. Gets to about the 28-yard line of Eastern Arizona for another 8-yard pickup. We'll have to speed up our instant replays here as the Badgers, of course, in that no-huddle offense are ready to go again. Braxton Kerr on a 2nd down and 3. Looks to the sideline now with wide receivers to the far side. Derek Wright. Tied into the wingback position is going to be Chase Hess. Now he sits up on the left side in the pistol formation. There's the snap. Handoff, pulled back out, and this time Braxton Kerr is going to keep it himself. Goes to the 30-yard line for a loss of 1. Tackle on the play made by the big defensive lineman for Eastern Arizona, Miles Tapasoa, the 6'3", 335-pound sophomore, as that one broken up and blown up by that defensive line of Eastern Arizona. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Snow College at the Eastern Arizona 30-yard line. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers far side for Snow. Back to passes. Curry's going to throw one downfield. It's going to be short and in the dirt behind the receiver. Incomplete, intended for Chase Hess, and that'll be a 4th down for Snow. Again, Braxton Kerr is struggling. I still don't know if he's completed a pass yet in this football game. We've had pass interference calls instead
for the Badgers.
And it's 4th down and 4, and Snow will go for it. Now taking their time with 16 on the play clock. Looking at the sideline, Derek Wright and Chase Hess to the near side. Jalen Powell in the slot on the far side with Keyshawn McCoy. But right now their quarterback unable to get the ball to him. There's a pass to the near side. This one is caught at the 25-yard line along the sideline for a first down, brought in by the tight end Chase Hess for a 1st and 10. So Kerr, maybe that'll get him going. Young man needs a short pass to get him some confidence, and that's exactly what that was for a 1st and 10, moving the sticks. Nearing the Eastern Arizona red zone. 8:48 left here in the second quarter. 7-0 Eastern Arizona. Badgers with trips on the far side. There's the handoff to the running back, Weston Barlow. Goes over left tackle, gets up to the 21-yard line, and stopped there. A pickup of maybe 1 on the play is all.
And on the tackle was Micah Stallworth, number 44.
Stallworth made the tackle for Eastern Arizona. That was Micah Stallworth, a 6'2", 225-pound sophomore from Albertville, Alabama. Jalen Powell, Keyshawn McCoy, and Chase Hess, wide receivers to the far side. And to the near side is going to be Derek Wright in the shotgun formation with Brandon Ellis to his left. Kerr back to pass on 2nd and 9, throws to the end zone far side looking for a receiver. Incomplete. Going up was Jalen Powell. Could not come up with it in the back far corner of the end zone. So that'll be a 3rd down and 9 for Snow College. Powell was there. That one thrown a little too high and too far outside the shoulder. And not really an opportunity for Powell to catch that one. 8 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Snow trailing Eastern Arizona here in Thatcher by a score of 7-0. 3rd and 9, 3 wide receivers far side. There's the handoff to Ellis going far side. He's to the 20-yard line, cuts upfield, gets to about the 11-yard line. May have a Snow first down as he broke through, and I believe he did move the sticks. Brandon Ellis with a nice run. Ellis, of course, the 5'10", 175-pound freshman from Arlington, Texas. Played at Arlington Bowie High School. Now the Badgers ready to go again. There's the snap back to Kerr, handoff to Ellis again. Ellis goes left, again runs into a brick wall with the name on his shirt of Trayvon Hinton with a stop. So Hinton makes a big play, comes up from his backer position and plugs the hole with the tackle. From Rock Hill, South Carolina. Brings up a 2nd down and goal. They just got a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. So now from the 8-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Going back is Derek Wright to the right. He's going to throw a wide receiver pass and throws that one out of bounds, incomplete. Good coverage by the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters, and Derek Wright, that's all he could do was throw that one away. Incomplete. Good secondary coverage by the Gila Monsters. And now 4th down for Snow College. Or excuse me, 3rd down. I'm going with what the PA announcer says. And it is 3rd down and goal for Snow College at the 8-yard line. Summit Academy defeats North Sanpete in the 3A state championship game 55-18. Here the Badgers trail 7-0. Kerr back to throw. Throws one to the far side. It's going to be caught by Jalen Powell. Spins at the 5-yard line and tries to get inside the 5. He does at the 4, and that's where he stopped. And the Badgers have a decision to make here. Do they go for the points or do they go for the touchdown? It's going to be 4th and goal, and they bring on James Baird. Wise decision by the Badger coaching staff. Take the points when you can get them in a game like this. It's a defensive battle right now. 7-0 Gila Monsters lead. Badgers looking for the field goal to make it a 4-point game. Baird will kick this 21-yard field goal from between the hash marks. Tara Schramm will snap. Derek Wright will hold. The kick by Baird's on the way. It is up. It is good. Snow College is on the board with 6:28 left in the second. It's 7-3 in favor of Eastern Arizona as the Snow College Badgers get a 21-yard field goal from James Baird. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Hi, this is Kevin Madsen with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
One of the largest turkey producers and processors in the U.S., Norbest LLC and their group of independent turkey growers produce over 5 million turkeys a year with sales of over $125 million a year, employing over 500 South Central Utah residents. Their state-of-the-art facility processes millions of pounds of quality Norbest whole turkeys and other popular Norbest turkey products. Norbest, serving the U.S. for over 85 years. For more information, go to norbest.com.
Your connection for Snow College sports.
There's the kickoff by James Baird. Going to be fielded inside the end zone, a yard deep, being brought back to the 10-yard line, to the 15, down the far sideline, getting tackled over there as an arm tackle was grabbed at the 25-yard line. And a penalty flag flies as well. They're going to call that a face mask of some sort or a horse collar. We'll wait and see what the official calls here, but that looked like at least from this angle, but I'm far across the field, that was a legal hit, a legal tackle, but we'll wait and see what the flag is here, if it's on the return team or on the kickoff team. Badgers, of course, aren't too sure as they're watching the officials on that far sideline in their group, and of course that's always a dangerous thing here in Arizona to see the officials in a conference mode.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 28 of Eastern. Half the distance from the end of the run.
And that is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Eastern Arizona. So the Badgers come out on top on that call. That's half the distance to the goal line, and maybe, well, he's got one more, I guess, of those personal fouls to be disqualified from the match. I think that's what the official was saying. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. James Baird boots a 21-yard field goal to make it 7-3 in favor of Eastern Arizona as they scored after a fumble recovery inside the Badger 20-yard line as Toa Mau rushes in for the touchdown of 17 yards. The extra point was good, and that was with 2:51 left in the first quarter. The Badgers add the field goal just moments ago, and it's 7-3. Eastern Arizona will have it first down and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And now a first down, and this time in the shotgun is going to be Toa Mau, and we've got a stoppage in play. I'm not sure what the officials are stopping this play for, but we do appreciate Snow College, of course, sponsoring our broadcast. Snow College ranks among the nation's top 10% in student success. Turn on your education, go to snow.edu. Now we're ready for action. From their 12-yard line, first and 10 between the hash marks. Toa Mau hands it up. Big hole to the left side, to the 30, to the 40-yard line. This is going to be a big touchdown run. Down to the 30, 20, 10. Cooper with the touchdown run. And Eastern Arizona leads by a score of 13-3. Eastern Arizona able to just reel off the big touchdown run. But now, wait, do we have a flag on the play as Eastern Arizona, number 55, is holding his helmet there.
The result of the play is a touchdown.
And it looks like it is a touchdown. And it's a sideline warning on Eastern Arizona. So a big touchdown run by Cooper. Boy, they can just break those. You have them at the 12-yard line. We've seen this in past years, and the Badgers just did not stop Wilbur Cooper as he rushes 88 yards for the touchdown. It's 13-3 in favor of Eastern Arizona, and oh my goodness, is there a curse on this field, because this continues to happen year after year to Snow College here in Thatcher. Here's the extra point try. It is on the way. It is good. It is 14-3 Eastern Arizona over the Snow Badgers. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centricom. Get ready for high-gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
And welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Channel 10. Snow College Badgers trailing Eastern Arizona after an 88-yard touchdown run by Wilbur Cooper. And the Badgers trail Eastern Arizona 14-3 with 6:08 left in the first. Badgers again without the nation's leading rusher, Jalen Warren, as he, of course, ineligible to play this game for leaving the bench during a fourth quarter melee to celebrate with his team after a touchdown. And also Parker Workman ineligible for this game for one of the same things. There's the kickoff by Eastern Arizona. Badgers going to let it bounce. It's going to go past Leon Morgan. He's going to run back to the 5-yard line to pick it up. Now tries to bring it up. He's going to take off. He's trying to get a tackle or get a block, but can't get one as he's taken down by Eastern Arizona's Courage Ken.
On the tackle for the Monsters,
and it looks like the Badgers are going to start off 1st and 10 at about their own 17-yard line. Let's see where they place this ball. Looks like right at the 17. Braxton Kerr is going to have to step up with his pass game if the Badgers are going to salvage this game without their star running back Jalen Warren in this game. 5:59 left in the second, and he is, I think, like 1 for 12 in this football game in the pass department. I don't have stats here. Doug Johnson's back in Ephraim, keeping the stats on our internet broadcast, so hopefully I'll get that, be able to pass that along to you here. But right now the Badgers in a world of hurt, trailing 14-3 to Eastern Arizona with 5:59 left in the second. Trips to the far side. There's the handoff. Is going to be up the middle in Eastern Arizona, just reading that handoff and a tackle in the backfield at the 16-yard line, a loss of 1 for Snow College. Brandon Ellis nowhere to go. You missed the big bruising running of Jalen Warren in this game as he's able to bounce off that initial contact and roll over players. Ellis is more of a speedster. Trips to the far side. Now a flag on the play, and this may be an offsides or false. It is a false start by Snow, and that's going to march him back 5 yards. So nothing going well for the Badgers here in Thatcher, but nothing's new. Can the Badgers come up with a character to come back in this game and right the ship? They need the pass attack of Braxton Kerr to open up the run game. And right now they're one-dimensional. They're a rushing team, and they've fumbled the ball 3 times in this game. One of them's cost him a score. Back to pass is Kerr. Kerr steps up, looking downfield, rolls, going to fire downfield and throws it to Jalen Powell. And that is broken up again by Eastern Arizona. Broken up on the play by the Gila Monsters, Ezekiel Robbins, the 6', 185-pound freshman from Chandler, Arizona. So the Badgers now 3rd down and 13. Not a lot of emotion here on the Badgers sideline, which is strangely in front of the hometown crowd in the stands. Usually the opposing team's on the far side of the field, but not here in Thatcher, Arizona. They put the visiting team right in front of their fans. And we have a timeout by the official with 5:18 left in the second. It's Eastern Arizona 14, Snow College 3. And that is a look at your Central Valley Medical Center scoreboard. Well, 2 touchdowns, one by Toa Mau Mau, a 17-yard run in the first quarter by Eastern Arizona, gave the Gila Monsters a 7-0 lead, and an 88-yard touchdown run by Wilbur Cooper here in this quarter. There's a quick pass out of the far side, and overshooting his receiver, Jalen Powell again, who is wide open for about 3 or 4 yards past his defender, and that's thrown way over his head, incomplete, and Braxton Kerr is struggling. And it's a 4th down and 13 now, but there is a penalty flag on the field as well. And the Badgers get another big break as that is roughing the passer on Eastern Arizona. That's an automatic 1st down. That was very close to being a legal hit as Kerr let that ball go and then was hit a fraction of a second afterwards. So that is going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Badgers. Pistol formation for Braxton Kerr. 2 wide receivers far side, Jalen Powell and Keyshawn McCoy. Derek Wright on the near side. He's been interfered with twice with no flags here on the near side. Badgers going right to left. There's the snap. Hand off to Shamaluani up the middle, looking for a big body to run the ball, and he is stopped cold by that Eastern Arizona defense. Ceci Salt in there to help out on the tackle for the Gila Monsters. Well, the big body, Luani, is probably the one to put in there to bang, as this is a very physical Eastern Arizona defense. So 2nd and 10 for Eastern Arizona. Snow College. Eastern Arizona defense kind of dominating here. Badgers did get a first down on a roughing the passer, but it's 2nd and 10. They haven't been able to move the ball on about 4 or 5 straight plays. There's the snap to Kerr. He's going to pull it out himself, heads up the middle. He breaks through, gets to the 30, gets to the 34-yard line, and positive yardage. Finally brought down on the play by Eastern Arizona's Caton Allen. So Braxton Kerr with a run right there. Braxton is 6'2", 220, a redshirt freshman out of West Jordan, Utah. So 3rd and 5 for Snow College. Braxton Kerr 2 for 14 for 12 yards in the passing game. Slot far side, wide receiver near side. Split backs in the backfield on either side of Braxton Kerr. Back to pass is Kerr again. Fires to the far side. It's going to be caught. This one's going to be for a first down. And then turning and heading upfield between the hash marks is going to be Keyshawn McCoy for the 1st and 10. So now Braxton Kerr 3 of 15 in the game, or 3 of 13. Or 3 of 15, I was right. And that's a good sign. Good thing for Braxton is the law of averages is in his favor here. If you're going to have a bad first half and have a fantastic second half, this is it. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the right side, and Eastern Arizona pulling on the running back and stopping him after a 1-yard gain. First one in there to make the tackle was number 26, Drayshawn Miller out of Kennesaw, Georgia. Brandon Ellis got the carry call there. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 at the Badger 45-yard line. Nearing midfield. Snow College trailing Eastern Arizona by a score of 14-3 in this WSFL championship game. There's the quarterback keeper in the middle. He is met and stopped for a yard loss back at the 45-yard line, or actually did get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. That play not fooling Eastern Arizona. Reading the play nicely was their defensive end to make that stop. Gila Monsters putting Snow into a 3rd down and 9 from their 45-yard line. 2:35 left in the first half. Snow has not been able to put any points on the board in the form of a touchdown. One of the nation's leading scoring teams is being shut out from the end zone. Back to pass is Kerr. Rolls to his right. He's going to fire downfield. He's going to throw that one. It's going to be on the 40-yard line. Is it caught by Kafour? It is at the 39-yard line. Zay Kafour with a big reception along the far sideline as Kerr put that one right where it needed to be on the run, and Kafour makes the catch. But wait, do we have a flag on the play is the question. Or do they call that incomplete? They called it incomplete. It looked like it was going to be a complete pass.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. 4th down.
So a 4th down and punting situation for Snow College. As we try to watch this play, I guess he may have dropped it, or maybe it hit the turf.
Back to receive for the Monsters, number 11.
Wow. Looked like Kafour had it. The one sideline judge called it a catch, and then they overturn it. That's a tough call against Snow College. There's the snap for the Weimer punt. Boots it away. High kick. It's going to be fielded back at the 14-yard line, being brought up and quickly hit and tackled there. Riley Smith in there to help out on the tackle. And also coming off the field with a nice play for Snow College was Jaden Cutler. So a call of incomplete after it was ruled a catch by the line judge, who had the perfect view from this south side. Running along the sideline is overruled. And it's an incomplete pass, and the Badgers don't get the first down. Snow College trailing in this football game 14-3 with 2:08 left in the second. Can the Badgers stop the big run? An 88-yard touchdown run by Wilbur Cooper a couple of drives ago. And it's a 14-3 game. Toa Mau with the ball. Gets hit. He's hit in the backfield. He's sacked. Nice job there. The Badgers reading that one. Coming in was Matthew Gotel for the sack. And the Badgers may have called timeout. To preserve time on the clock, they have all 3 of their timeouts with the 2:02 left in the second quarter.
Matthew Gotel with the tackle for the Badgers.
So a sack by Gotel, and the clock is running with 2 minutes left here in the first half. And Eastern Arizona is content on letting the clock run down. They'll take their time and not give the Badgers any chance. They have 9 on the play clock. Mau has movement, but no flag on the play as the ball is snapped, and handoff goes to the far side, and then the Badgers will take a timeout now as that one is stopped by the defense. John Ofahengawi makes the play. Looked like Eastern Arizona had their right tackle that moved, but no whistle and no penalty flag. As you see before the snap, there's the movement.
Timeout.
And a timeout by the Snow College Badgers.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1 minute 40 seconds.
And they're going to reset the clock to 1 minute 40 seconds as you got the home cooking clock going here, taking another 7 seconds after the timeout called off the clock. So they will reset it at 1 minute 40 here. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly, residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events.
Snow College Sports Station.
And welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Snow College Badgers trail the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters by a score of 14-3. 3rd down and 9 for the Gila Monsters. Toa Mau is the quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to try to hand it off. He does, and it goes to the far side and trying to string it out of the Badgers. And they do stop it, and it goes out of bounds for a 4th down in a punting situation. I'm not sure John O'Meara wanted his running back to head out of bounds on that play, but he did, and he stops the clock. So the Badgers have 1 minute 32 left to get the ball back and hopefully have a chance to score before the halftime break. They trail 14-3. They've been shut out from the end zone in this first half. James Baird kicked a 21-yard field goal to give the Badgers that 3 points up there at 7-3, but they have not been able to punch it into the end zone. And Braxton Kerr is 3 of 15 from the passing department for about 22 yards. We'll have the official stats with Doug Johnson coming up at halftime. Right now, punting situation for the Gila Monsters. There's the snap. Kicked and almost blocked by Snow. Leon Morgan going to let that one go as it heads towards the sideline. Out of bounds along the far sideline, about the 34-yard line of Snow College. So nice kick there by the punter of the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters, as he gives the Badgers no opportunity to return that. And Snow College will have about 60-plus yards to go for a score, 65 to be exact, as they're at their own 35-yard line. 1 minute 24 to work with for Braxton Kerr, who's not been on in this first half. The Badgers trail 14-3. Pistol formation. Make it shotgun formation with the back to the right, Brandon Ellis. Back to pass is Kerr. Kerr is going to step up. He's going to fire. He's going to be incomplete for Kaffour. That was in the breadbasket of Kaffour. He dropped it 9 yards downfield between the numbers and the far sideline. So that'll be a 2nd and 10 for Snow College.
Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1:19. 1:19. Thank you.
So now 2nd down and 10. Badgers at their 35-yard line. Again, the clock operator told to put more time on the clock as the clock continues to tick after the incomplete pass. There's the handoff to Brandon Ellis. Ellis to the 40-yard line, 45-yard line to the 50-yard line. Takes off down the sideline. He's into Eastern Arizona territory to the 30-yard line and tackled out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A fine run by Brandon Ellis as the Badgers run the delayed draw there. And boy, Brandon Ellis used his speed to get downfield. Now the Badger offense nearing scoring opportunity here. And this is going to be slowed up by the offense. They'll reset the ball, and then I believe he got out of bounds. The clock should stay at a minute 11. It does. 14-3, Badgers trail. Boy, this would be huge for Snow College if they could punch this one in and make it a 4-point game at halftime. Kerr is going to hand it off. He's going to pull it out, running himself up the middle to the 29-yard line with a minute 7 left, and that's going to get minimal yardage. Not sure why the Badgers are running the ball there. But that's going to force them to burn a timeout or let the clock run. Looks like they will call a timeout. And we'll take one as well. Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Badgers trail 14-3. We'll be back after this.
Performances and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zion's dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zion's, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
The home of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI. Snow College Badgers trying to come back in this football game. They trail the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters 14-3 here in the first half. They're without 3 of their best players on the team. Jalen Warren, their star running back. Also on defense, Parker Workman and Blake Bettier, their offensive linemen. All 3 ineligible for leaving the bench during that melee with Pima last week. We learned that just before the kickoff to this game. So the Badgers in a hole here, and they are struggling in the passing department with Braxton Kerr. 3 wide receivers near side. Second down and 9 from the Eastern Arizona 30. There's the pass downfield. It's going to be caught by Derek Wright between the numbers and the near hash, and he gets to the 20-yard line to the 16-yard line for another Badger first down as they stop the clock with 15 seconds left. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Snow. Braxton Kerr back to pass. Looking. He's in trouble. He's going to scramble out to the far side. Throws it away. He's going to be caught there along the sideline, breaking a tackle to the 10-yard line and then stepping on the sideline, and that'll stop it for a short gain. Looks like Keyshawn McCoy made the catch along that sideline, but Braxton Kerr didn't have an open receiver downfield and finally checked off to Keyshawn McCoy, who made the catch and then just barely tried to tightrope that sideline and stepped out of bounds. Otherwise, he could have been to the house. So at the 15-yard line of Eastern Arizona, Badgers between the hash marks with 32 seconds left, trailing 14-3. Braxton Kerr with a cleared-out backfield. 3 wide receivers near side, 2 on the far side. Back to pass, rolls to the right. He's in trouble. Fires to the end zone, looking for a receiver, incomplete. Intended for Xavier Kafour on the front far corner of the end zone, but that one is incomplete. Had a lot of pressure from Trayvon Hinton, the 6', 210-pound sophomore from Rock Hill, South Carolina, that rushed Braxton Kerr on that play. So now a 3rd down and 9 at the 15-yard line with 26 seconds left before the break. Snow College again without a touchdown in this first half. The team that put 64 points on the board against the Pima Aztecs last week. On the road, they've put up a lot less points than they have at home, at least in league play. They only put 28 points, I believe, up against Scottsdale, only 31 points in Yuma. And now they're being shut out of the end zone in this game. 3rd and 9, Kerr back to pass from the 15-yard line. Number 15 throws downfield. That's going to be almost picked off. I'm not sure where Braxton was throwing that one, but Jalen Powell was open, but it went right to the defensive back. That was Eric Burrows, and Burrows wishes he had that one back to pick it off. I don't think he was expecting it. And boy, the Badgers are really hurting because Braxton Kerr is not able to hit his passes. And right now it's 4th down, and James Baird will come back out on the football field and attempt another field goal. This one will be a 32-yard attempt between the hash marks. Tara Schramm will snap. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. And now we have a timeout called by Eastern Arizona. I guess they're trying to ice Baird with a 14-3 lead. Not a big pressure kick, but we'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
I'm Reed Skinner. I'm an OBGYN, recently transferred here to Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi. I'm excited to bring to Nephi the experience and the training that I've had in helping to take care of women through all stages of life, from low risk to high risk pregnancies or infertility, family planning, all the way to postmenopause and the management of that time frame. I also specialize in minimally invasive surgery. I'm excited to be here in Nephi and partnering with Central Valley Medical Center, providing the best possible care we can for women through all stages of life.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on KMTS.
Back at John T. Mickelson Field here at Thatcher, Arizona's Eastern Arizona College, as the Badgers trail Eastern Arizona 14-3 with 20.9 seconds left in the first half. James Baird is setting up for a 32-yard field goal. Tara Schramm will snap. Derek Wright will hold. Here's the snap by Schramm. A good snap. The hold by Wright. There's the kick by James Baird. It's on the way, and it is up. It is good. James Baird with 2 big field goals here in the first half to keep the Badgers hanging around. They trail 14-6 with 15 seconds left here in the first half of play. We'll return after this timeout.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
The home of Snow Badger Sports.
A big change of events while you were at break. The Snow College Badgers had a penalty flag thrown on that field goal by James Baird, and it was a personal foul on Eastern Arizona. So that erases the field goal, half the distance to the goal line, and the Badgers have it first and goal at the 9-yard line with 15 seconds left. We'll see what Paul Peterson has in his bag of tricks. Andrew Mitchell, the offensive coordinator. We'll see what he has the call on this play. Jalen Powell, excuse me. Warren's not in this game. Sorry, folks. He's to the near side with Derek Wright and Chase Hess. 2 wide receivers on the far side. One of those is Ellis. No backs in the backfield. Ellis and Keyshawn McCoy. Kerr back to pass. Throws across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. He missed his receiver again. And that's going to stop the clock with 10.4 seconds remaining.
I'll bring up second down and goal at the 8.
That pass was not there for the catch. And the Badgers now a second and goal from the 9-yard line. Thrown right between 2 receivers who had a chance to make that catch. So now the Badgers, second and goal from the 9. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Ellis, coming to the near side. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Bowls forward. Gets down to the 1-yard line. The Badgers, with 3 seconds left, will have to call the timeout. And decision time for Paul Peterson now. Does he take the field goal, or does he try to punch it in for the touchdown? So the Badgers take the timeout. We'll keep it here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. 3.2 seconds remain. The Badgers are down to the 1-yard line. Maybe 1.5. Do they go for the touchdown to bring them within 4 at halftime, or do they kick the field goal and make it an 8-point game? Big decision time here for Paul Peterson, and we'll see what they call. They had to call the timeout either way, otherwise the clock would have expired, and the Badgers would not have gotten another play off. So we'll see. They're in the huddle on the sideline. Of course, Paul Peterson rather go for it here, but earlier in the season at Scottsdale, the Badgers did not take the opportunities for field goals. They were stopped at the 1-yard line with a running play and went to the locker room without the touchdown or without the field goal. And they will go for it again. Here comes the offensive line. Braxton Kerr, who struggled in the passing department, will have 2 backs in the backfield, bringing in the other tight end. There's the snap. Kerr is going to hand it off to Ellis. Takes it himself. He gets hit, and he is taken down for a sack. I'm not sure what that play call was, folks, but it did not work, and we're going to go to halftime with the Badgers trailing 14-3. A critical call there, and they go for the quarterback keeper up the middle, and Eastern Arizona stops it cold. Wow.
The Monsters get a huge sack to conclude the first half.
There was no chance for Braxton Kerr on that play or Brandon Ellis, as making the big play was the defensive player Ezekiel Robbins, the 6', 185-pound freshman from Chandler, Arizona. So the Badgers in a world of hurt here in Thatcher, the 5th-ranked team in the nation, trailing the 11th-ranked Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters 14-3. We'll be back for a halftime show after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Call it a path, a trail, or way through. Sometimes it's arrow straight. Other times it has unexpected twists and turns. It's life's financial journey, and Mountain America Credit Union is here to guide you every step of the way. With timely advice and affordable products, this is your journey. Let's begin together. We're Mountain America, guiding you forward.
Now's a great time to go deep at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi. Try the hot and ready deep dish lunch combo with 4 slices of Detroit-style deep dish pizza with pepperoni and 1 20-ounce Pepsi product. Makes my mouth water just thinking on it. Hey, you can also go deep with a deep dish 3-meat treat and the deep dish ultimate pizzas, and you'll have a hard time wiping that satisfied smile off your face. Go deep today at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at San Pete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high-risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the San Pete Valley and surrounding area.
Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he
suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
You no longer need to worry over missing teeth or dentures not fitting correctly. Douglas Dentistry offers tooth replacement options, including complete dentures, partial dentures to bridges, dental implants, and much more.
Call 283-3800 so Dr. Douglas can improve your smile. That's 283-3800, or visit Douglas Dentistry at 41 West, 700 South in Ephraim, across from Los Amigos.
Try us online at douglasdentistry.ephraim.com or find us on Facebook. This is Dr. Douglas. Let us take care of and improve your dental health.
Hi, this is Kevin Matson with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
Since 1930, Norbest has been everyone's choice for the dinner table or barbecue. You can choose from whole turkeys, turkey breasts and roasts, ground turkey, and various Norbest deli turkey options. Norbest ranch-raised whole turkeys come in natural basted and fully cooked birds. Norbest turkey breasts and roasts include the popular Sweetheart Roast, the amazing San Pete barbecue turkey steaks, and the boneless, lean, and white dark young turkey roasts. When you purchase turkey for your dinner table, make sure it's Norbest.
And welcome back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters, leading the Snow College Badgers in this Western States Football League Championship game, 14-3 at halftime. The Badgers again started this football game without 2 of their best players on offense and defense, as 3 players were ruled ineligible to play in this football game after last week's game against the Pima Aztecs. Video showed Jalen Warren, their leading running back, Blake Bettier, their offensive lineman, and their leading defensive player, Parker Workman, leaving the bench in that game against the Pima Aztecs, and they've been deemed ineligible to play in this football game. for the WSFL championship. And right now the Badgers are hurting due to the fact that Braxton Kerr is having a horrible game. He is not able to hit his passes, and the Badgers' running attack is being stopped by the Gila Monster defense with the lack of passing for Snow College. They trail 14-3 to Eastern Arizona here in Thatcher. We are hoping, as Badger faithful, that history will not repeat itself. As we've talked earlier in our broadcast, that the Badgers, with a lot on the line in past seasons, have really struggled here in Thatcher, Arizona, as they've come in ranked number 5 or higher 4 times since 2000 and been knocked off. All 4 times they've been undefeated previously. Coming into Thatcher, and Eastern Arizona has beaten them. And, of course, the most recent was in 2015. That year, in 2000 and 2006, the Badgers came in, were beaten by the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters every time they were ranked number 1 or number 2. And they lost a chance to play for the national championship. Here, a little more on the line, as the Badgers are ranked number 5 on the season. They will not be able to play for a national championship, even if they win this game, as the number 1 team beat the number 4 team this week, but number 2 and 3 both won. So the Badgers at best would move up to number 4, and it would likely be Iowa Western taking on East Mississippi, or Garden City, excuse me, playing East Mississippi for the national championship. Badgers may get a bid to play number 3 Iowa Western, but we'll have to wait and see about that. If the Badgers can win this game, if they lose this game, the Badgers would drop down maybe out of the top 10 with 2 losses and losing to an 11th ranked team when they're ranked number 5. So the Badgers hoping to avoid history repeating itself here in Thatcher, Arizona. They trail 14-3 here at halftime. We'll have some halftime stats coming up. We do appreciate our sponsors, Zions Bank, Robinson Transport, Central Valley Medical Center, as well as Centricom Channel 10, Cache Valley Bank, San Pete Steel, Snow College, Norbest LLC, Little Caesars, Mountain America Credit Union, Intermountain San Pete Hospital, Manti Telephone, CO Building Systems, and Douglas Dentistry. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
When it comes to communication solutions for your business, Centra Fiax by Centricom gets it right. We've got the right data connection with dedicated bandwidth up to 10 gig, plus an in-house network operations center for responsive local support from super smart service professionals. Centra Fiax offers SD-WAN service to connect all your business locations securely and the right digital voice solutions to fit your exact needs. Make the right call. Contact a business specialist at Centricom for customized Centra Fiax solutions to make your business thrive.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
This is Snow College Sports Action on KFTI.
Welcome back to John T. Mickelson Field here in Thatcher, Arizona, on the campus of Eastern Arizona College, as the number 5 ranked Snow College Badgers are trailing the 11th ranked Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters 14-3 here at halftime in this Western States Football League championship game. Both teams are 5-1. Both want the outright trophy all alone, which the winner will get after this game. But the Badgers right now are trailing Eastern Arizona by a score of 14-3. We do have some halftime stats for you as well, as we watch some of the replays from the first half on TV as well, as we give you these stats. First, let's check out the team stats. The Snow College Badgers have 9 first downs, compared to Eastern Arizona's 6. But rushing yards, the Badgers 21 rushes for 100 yards. Eastern Arizona 26 rushes for 174 yards. Passing yards, the Badgers have 5 passes complete out of 23 attempts for 36 yards. Eastern Arizona 0 for 2 for no yards. Total offense, the Badgers with 136 yards of total offense. Eastern Arizona 174 yards of total offense. Of course, the fumbles in the game, the Badgers have had 2 fumbles that they've lost in this football game. Eastern Arizona recovered the opening kickoff that was fumbled. They did not score on that one, but Eastern Arizona did recover a fumble by, it was Braxton Kerr, or a running back, one or the other in the backfield. It was recovered by Eastern Arizona, and that's when Toa Mau scored the touchdown run from 17 yards out to give them a 7-0 lead. Also, the Badgers have 3 kicks for 38 yards. Eastern Arizona 1 kick for 25. Looks like the Badgers have 3 punts for 42.7 yards. Eastern Arizona 3 punts for 35.3 yards. Badgers have fumbled it twice and lost it twice. Eastern Arizona fumbled it once but did not lose it. Badgers have been penalized 2 times for 20 yards. Eastern Arizona 8 times for 80 yards. Time of possession, Eastern Arizona 15 minutes 30 seconds. Snow 14:30. Third down conversions. The Badgers are 2 of 10 in the football game at 20%. Eastern Arizona is 2 of 7 on third down conversions. Snow is 1 of 2 in fourth down conversions. Eastern Arizona 0 for 2. And red zone scoring chances, Eastern Arizona 1 of 3, and the Badgers are 1 of 2. As we take a look at some of the individual stats from this football game, we'll take a look at that in just a minute on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. I think the most staring stat right now for the Snow College Badgers is going to be the passing in this football game. And Braxton Kerr, of course, is struggling in this football game, as he is 5 of 22 for 36 yards passing. His long has been 13. That was a completion to Derek Wright, who has 1 catch for 13 yards. Keyshawn McCoy, 2 catches for 11 yards. Chase Hess, 1 catch for 7 yards. Jalen Powell, 1 catch for 5 yards in the football game. In the rushing department, not a bad first half for Brandon Ellis. 11 rushes for 94 yards. And, of course, no touchdowns. Weston Barlow, 3 rushes for 9 yards. Actually, for 4 yards. And then Shama Lawani, 2 rushes for 1 yard. Braxton Kerr, 5 rushes for 1 yard in this football game. Also, as we take a look at sacks in this game, Braxton Kerr hasn't been sacked once. For Eastern Arizona, Wilbur Cooper, 9 rushes for 125 yards and 1 touchdown. He's got 9 rushes for actually 113 net yards. His long was 88 yards. That was a touchdown run. He's averaging 12.6 yards a carry. Toa Mau has 12 rushes for 48 yards and a touchdown. And then Shoish Times, 3 rushes for 12 yards. And then Tarek Flowers, a rush for 1 yard. Passing, Mau's 0 for 1. And also in the football game, they went for a halfback pass for Horatio Keller, as he threw that ball and it was incomplete. Punting, 3 punts for 106 yards. For Eastern Arizona, Bunker Weimer, 3 punts for 128 yards, averaging 42.7 yards per punt. Kick returns Keyshawn McCoy, 1 return for 18 yards. Jalen Powell has 1 return for 8 yards. Leading tacklers for Snow College, Noah Purcell has 3.5 tackles in the first half. Sherwin Lavaca has 2.5, along with Jaquez Wright with 2.5 tackles, and Kahi Nevis 2.5 tackles and a tackle for a loss in that first half. Coming up next on our halftime show on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, we'll, of course, have our scoring summary. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, as the Snow College Badgers are trailing at halftime to Eastern Arizona's Gila Monsters by a score of 14-3. We'll be right back.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Call it a path, a trail, or way through. Sometimes it's arrow straight. Other times it has unexpected twists and turns. It's life's financial journey, and Mountain America Credit Union is here to guide you every step of the way. With timely advice and affordable products, this is your journey. Let's begin together. We're Mountain America, guiding you forward.
Now's a great time to go deep at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi. Try the hot and ready deep dish lunch combo with 4 slices of Detroit-style deep dish pizza with pepperoni and 1 20-ounce Pepsi product. Makes my mouth water just thinking on it. Hey, you can also go deep with a deep dish 3-meat treat and the deep dish ultimate pizzas, and you'll have a hard time wiping that satisfied smile off your face. Go deep today at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at San Pete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high-risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the San Pete Valley and surrounding area.
Your connection for Snow College sports.
We're back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. The Snow College Badgers trail Eastern Arizona 14-3 here at halftime as the Badgers are down here in Thatcher, Arizona, something that seems to repeat itself in history. Let's take a look at the scoring summary. The Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters had a fumble recovery at the Badgers' 17-yard line on a fumble by one of the Badger running backs or the quarterback. I wasn't sure who, as we were trying to get things technically set on that one, but it was Toa Mau Mau that got the ball on the first play and ran 17 yards for a touchdown. That was a one-play 17-yard drive that took 7 seconds at the 2:51 mark of the first quarter. Extra point was good by Dimitri Fontinos, and it was 7-0 Eastern Arizona. With 6:28 left in the second quarter, Snow College's James Baird booted a 21-yard field goal, and that was a 14-play, 76-yard drive that took 4 minutes, 58 seconds, and the Badgers cut the lead to 7-3. But then Eastern Arizona, just 20 seconds later, from their 12-yard line, gives the handoff to Wilbur Cooper, and Wilbur rushes 88 yards for the touchdown. The Dimitri Fontinos kick was good, and that was a one-play, 88-yard drive that took 20 seconds, and it was 14-3 at that point for Eastern Arizona. The Badgers had a chance to put some points on the board before halftime. They actually had put some points on the board with a field goal of 32 yards from James Baird, but an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Eastern Arizona gave the Badgers a first and goal at the 9-yard line with about 30 seconds left. The Badgers ran it down to the 1-yard line, called a timeout with 3 seconds left, and elected to go for the touchdown instead of the chip shot field goal by James Baird after failing to get in on 3 previous attempts. Well, the Badgers were stopped cold in the backfield as a quarterback keeper was sacked by Eastern Arizona, and that ended the half. So the Badgers trail by 11, 14-3 to the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters here in Thatcher. Can the Badgers break the curse of history as they've gone down here on the road. The key part of this game, the Badgers playing without two of their best players, if not three, with an offensive lineman out. Jalen Warren, the nation's leading rusher, is out of this football game, as well as Parker Workman, the leading defensive player for Snow College, and Blake Bettier, their offensive lineman. All three deemed ineligible for this game by the NJCAA for leaving the bench in last week's game against Pima. So the Badgers will have to overcome some huge obstacles. The biggest obstacle is going to be that 14-3 deficit they'll have to overcome here in this second half, as Eastern Arizona will get the ball to start off this second half. The big key for Snow College, can Braxton Kerr find it within himself to find his passing arm in this football game? He is 5 of 22, missing receivers badly in this football game. We saw this happen earlier this year at Scottsdale, and the Badgers never recovered and lost that game to the Scottsdale Artichokes, their only loss of the season. So the Badgers will kick this one off. James Baird will boot it away. Eastern Arizona will have a couple backs to return. One of those is going to be number 17, Jermaine Ziegler out of Sarasota, Florida, also back there for Eastern Arizona. You've got number 5, I believe, Temi Noo. And they're both ready to go. James Baird will boot this one away for the Snow College Badgers, trailing 14-3 to the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters here in Thatcher. Mike Trena broadcasting live here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. And, of course, Snow College needs a big play to start this game. Again, Snow fumbled the opening kickoff to the Gila Monsters to give them the football. There's the kickoff by Baird. It's going to be fielded, going to be brought back on the far side to the 20-yard line between the numbers in the far hash, and then tackled at the 25-yard line is the return man for Eastern Arizona. And the Gila Monsters will start off with the football. First down and 10. And we'll see if the Badgers can stop this Eastern Arizona Gila Monster rushing attack. A lot of the rushing has just been 2 plays, a 17-yard touchdown run and then a 88-yard touchdown run, or an 88-yard touchdown run by the running back Wilbur Cooper. So 2 drives, 1 play, touchdowns, a 17-yard touchdown run, and then an 88-yard touchdown run by Wilbur Cooper. Toa Maumau scored the first one. Right now, Eastern Arizona, first down and 10. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. Squirting free is going to be Wilbur Cooper to the far sideline. Gets to the 20-yard line for a pickup of about 5 yards on the play. Good job by Wilbur to scoot free on that far side. Get to the outside. Finally brought down by Jaquez Wright of the Snow Badgers. Pickup of about 4 yards on the play, bringing up a second down and 6 for the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. Again, thanks to Doug Johnson back in Ephraim for doing the stats for us. Actually, is at his home. He's not in Ephraim, but we do appreciate him bringing us these stats from the first half. There's the pitch out to the near side. Cooper looking for room to run, gets hit, and Samote Lokotui brings him down at the 29-yard line. A pickup of 1, but it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Gila Monsters. So Samote Lokotui, the 6'1", 200-pound redshirt freshman from South Jordan, Utah, played at Bingham High School, made the stop there for the Badgers. But Eastern Arizona just needs 1 play with their running backs, as they have done a fantastic job in this football game. Just 1 play and they break a big one. So here we go. Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters here in the 3rd quarter of play. There's the snap, and there's the handoff going up the middle, and another great play by Snow College as Toa Maumau gets stopped on the play by John Ofahengawe of the Badgers. Oh, the Monsters did get a first down on that one to the 35-yard line. My mistake. Thought Ofahengawe may have gotten them, but they move the sticks again with Maumau. First down and 10 for Eastern Arizona.
First and 10 for Eastern.
So the Gila Monsters move the sticks again on the Badgers. Under center with double wing back, 2 backs in the backfield. There's the handoff to Wilbur Cooper. Comes to the near side, gets hit, but drags players forward to the 45-yard line for another Eastern Arizona first down. And the Gila Monsters now really leaning on the Snow Badgers. That tackle made by Leon Morgan of Snow College.
Leon Morgan with the tackle for the Badgers. But it's another monster.
12:57 left here in the third quarter of play. Eastern Arizona 14-3. If they score on this drive, boy, things get a lot tougher for Snow College. From their own 45-yard line, Eastern Arizona first down and 10 again. Badger defense reeling. Tight formation, in motion. There's the handoff going to the left side, and the Badger defense makes a stop after a short gain on the carry that time by Keyshawn Lowe, the 5'7", 175-pound sophomore from Fort Valley, Georgia. That's a pickup of about 3 yards, though, for a second down and 6, or second and 7. That's going to be closer to second and 6, though. Right on the EAC at about midfield at their own 48-yard line. Eastern Arizona really leaning on Snow College right now. Two backs in the backfield, wing back to the near side. There's the snap, handoff to Cooper. Cooper caught in the backfield, tackled by a helmetless player, and that's going to be Sione Asi with a tackle for a loss of a yard. Just grabbed on, and now he'll have to come to the sideline. His good sportsmanship is giving him his helmet was Nephi Nugutau from Euless, Texas. Sorry if I butchered his name. So that'll bring up a third down and about 7 to go for Eastern Arizona. 11:29 left in the third. 3rd and 7, wishbone backfield, two wide receivers far side. Mau runs to the near side, splits the defense, gets close to the first down in Badger territory at the 47, brought down there by Snow College's Ma'a Hall. And that's going to be very close to a Gila Monster first down. We do have an injured player on the field, too. That is going to be an Eastern Arizona Gila Monster, but he hops back up. Looks like he'll be okay.
It'll bring up fourth down. It looks like just about a yard.
So a yard to go on fourth down. They may go for it here. So 4th down and 1 at the Badger 46-yard line. Eastern Arizona will go for it with Mau at quarterback. 10:58 left in the third quarter. Mau takes the snap, hands off to the back on the right side. He breaks through for the first down. Kahi Nevis with the tackle, but getting the first down was big number 30 on the rush. Xavier Hampton, the 5'10", 240-pound running back out of Hitchcock, Texas. So 1st and 10, Gila Monsters with that rushing attack, taking time off the clock. Exact same thing they did last week to Arizona Western. Just taking time off the clock, got the lead early, and kept adding to the lead and kept running the clock down. And Eastern Arizona ran the time off the clock, and Arizona Western could not win the game. Same thing happening to Snow here. There's the pitch out to the far side. Coming through, trying to make the tackle. Isaac Fotu cannot get the quick back. He heads forward to the 40-yard line, gets about 5 yards as he got away from Isaac Fotu, the speedster, Keyshawn Lowe.
5 yards on the play.
Boy, coming through and making a big hit on that defensive line was number 58 for Snow College, Jeremiah. But he got the quarterback just a hair late, who made the pitch to Lowe, and then Lowe just gets out of the finger grip grasp of Isaac Fotu and picks up 4 yards for a 2nd and 6. Badgers just a hair off from getting these speedsters out of Eastern Arizona. Gila Monsters, 2nd and 6 of the Badger, 39-yard line. There's the snap. Mau hands it off to the dive back up the middle. He is stopped cold. Maybe got a yard on the play. On the dive back. Looks like Isaac Fotu on the tackle for Snow College. Now Sione Asi has to come off as he lost his hat. So 3rd and 5 at the 38-yard line of Snow College. Can the Badger defense come up with a stop? They have not been able to stop this Gila Monster offense. As we have 9:05 left in the third quarter, 14-3, Eastern Arizona with the lead. Mau Mau's going to hand it off again to the far side, squirting to the outside with another first down. Running between the numbers on the far sideline. Another run by Lowe, and he gets another 1st and 10 for Eastern Arizona. Things not looking good for Snow College here in Thatcher, Arizona. As the Gila Monsters are driving the ball in the Badgers, they cannot stop the speed of Eastern Arizona. We appreciate Little Caesars sponsoring our player of the game, Fresh Pizza Fast from Classic Hot and Ready and Deep Dish Hula Hawaiian. Make a pit stop to Little Caesars in Nephi and Ephraim. Stampede Steel man of the game. Badgers need one now. That player wins a Stampede Steel hoodie. Stampede Steel done right and on time. One of the major steel fabricators in the Intermountain West. There's the handoff to Wilbur Cooper. Cooper over left tackle gets maybe a yard. And that's going to be to the Badger 30-yard line. A pickup of 1 by Wilbur Cooper, who has 120-plus yards rushing in this game. We have an injured offensive lineman for Eastern Arizona down right now. We hope he's okay. That's Gilbert Hornberger, the 6'2", 350-pound freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Snow trailing 14-3 to Eastern Arizona. And it looks like big number 55 gets up, and he's going to head off the field. Looks like he's going to be all right the way he's running. Was that 55 or 75? The question, maybe it was Denzel Gaston out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Eastern Arizona, 2nd down and 9 at the Badger 30-yard line. Mau Mau under center. Mau Mau runs the option to the near side. He's going to run. He's going to head upfield. He's going to get some yardage across the 35-yard line. Ducks his head and gets to about the 32, a yard or two shy of the first down. And just like that, they run the angle and they get downfield 8 yards, and Snow College just cannot stop it. The speed to the near side. They're going to mark them down at the 34-yard line, so a 3rd down and about 3, but you've got 2 downs to get that with this rush attack from Eastern Arizona. So the 24-yard line, it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Gila Monsters here on the near hash, going from left to right. In motion goes Lowe. Lowe gets the handoff going to the far side, squirts upfield, gets across the 20 for another Gila Monsters 1st down. They are just running it down the throat of Snow, and the Badgers unable to stop it.
Another monster 1st down.
No big plays for Snow College to spark this team. They have not been able to stop the Eastern Arizona Gila Monster rush attack.
At the Snow 18-yard line.
And now they're inside the red zone at the Badger 18-yard line. Gila Monsters, Mau Mau with a double wing back. One back in the backfield. Takes his snap, hands off to the right side, breaking through to the 10-yard line, to the 5-yard line. Touchdown, Wilbur Cooper. And the Badgers are going to repeat history here in Thatcher unless something changes, as they are getting smoked here in Thatcher. 20-3. 6:25 left in the third as Cooper goes in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. So the extra point is up, and it is good as the Gila Monsters lead the Snow College Badgers in this football game by a score of 21-3. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10 as the Badgers are trailing Eastern Arizona here in this football game. We appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Work for me! Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he
suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. The Snow College Badgers trail the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters by a score of 21-3. as Eastern Arizona again runs it down the field and rushes into the end zone. The Badgers cannot stop Eastern Arizona's rush attack, and they cannot get any offense going with Braxton Kerr here in this football game. But the Badgers haven't had the ball yet. That was the opening drive for Eastern Arizona as they started that off inside their 20, and they march it downfield and score and make it 21-3. 6:25 left here in the third quarter of play. The Badgers need a big play in this football game. There's the kickoff. Going to be fielded back at the 22-yard line. Being brought back, trying as Leon Morgan gets to the sideline and pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Eastern Arizona is Drayshawn Miller. So another touchdown run by Wilbur Cooper, and he is eating up the Badger defense. So 21-3, the Badgers trail here in Thatcher. We'll see what the offense can do. There's the snap. There's the tackle in the backfield. Ellis is hit for a loss back at the 30. A loss of 4, nothing going right for Snow College. Mallory on the tackle for a loss. And now the Badgers, Braxton Kerr with 4 wide receivers. Back throw again. Kerr is going to air one out to the far side, and he overshoots his receiver, incomplete along the numbers at the 40-yard line, intended for Jalen Powell. And that'll be 3rd down and long for Snow College. Snow needs a hero on offense. And right now, it's in the hands of number 15. And right now, another incomplete pass makes him 5 of 23 in the game. Eastern Arizona defense
13 just inside the 30-yard line.
Too stiff in this game. Braxton Kerr now. 5 wide receivers. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's going to dump one across the middle. Going to be caught by Keyshawn McCoy. He takes off. He's to the 50-yard line, to the 45, down to the 30-yard line. Keyshawn McCoy gets caught at the 11-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle on that big pass play as he was brought down by number 5. That was Temi Nowo. And what a run after the catch for Keyshawn McCoy. The Badgers will hurry up on the offense here, and we'll have to show you that highlight later. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 on the near side, Derek Wright. There's the handoff. No, it's play action. Kerr rolls to his right, throws going to be caught by Chase Hess. Hess is going to get down to the 5-yard line, inside the 5, as he gets down to about the 4-yard line on that pass play. So the Badgers now a 2nd down and about 2 to go after that pass and catch, a gain of 8 yards on that pass play.
8-yard pickup will be 2nd down.
They're going to be down to about the 4. Let's see, they place the ball at the 4-yard line. Is exactly where they place it. So Braxton Kerr trying to get the Badgers into the end zone, trailing 21-3 with 4:52 left in the third quarter. Kerr in the pistol formation, takes the snap, hands it off to Ellis. Ellis squirts to the near side, trying to get to the 5-yard line, gets hit, trying to battle his way into the end zone, gets to the 1-yard line and stopped cold there by the Eastern Arizona defense right along the near numbers. Tackle on the play made by Trayvon Hinton. We've called his name quite a few in this game. The Rock Hill, South Carolina, stops the Badgers for a 2nd down, make that a 3rd down and 1.
And about a yard.
And a yard. What will the Badgers do? They were stopped cold here earlier. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Kerr. Left side is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Snow College. It wasn't Kerr, it was Shama Luani. And Luani in for the touchdown. Finally, the Badgers on the board with a touchdown here with 4:12 left in the third quarter. Shama Luani gets past the tackler in the backfield and into the end zone for the score. And here's the extra point by James Baird. It's 21-9 right now with 4:12 left here in the third quarter of play. There's the snap. Kicks on the way by Baird. It is up. It is good. And that's exactly what Snow College needed after that Wilbur Cooper touchdown run to come back and answer with back-to-back plays for Snow College in this football game. A big catch by Keyshawn McCoy as he caught the ball at the 31-yard line and raced downfield. A touchdown-saving tackle as he was tracked down from behind by Nowo, but he got the Badgers into scoring position. And then the Shama Luani touchdown run puts the Badgers back into this game. The 5th-ranked Badgers trailing the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. And now the James Baird kickoff. We appreciate you joining us here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Getting into the Mountain America Credit Union end zone was Shama Luani. Mountain America Credit Union. Show your school pride with Snow College debit card from a Mountain America Credit Union. Available now at your Ephraim branch. Mountain America Credit Union, guiding you forward. Visit macu.com.
Factory Season Monsters is number 17, Jermaine Ziegler. Number 9.
Ziegler back to return, as well as Trayvon Mathis from Montezuma, Georgia. There's the snap. There's the kickoff by Baird, High end over end kick fielded back at the 1-yard line, being brought back by Eastern Arizona up the middle to the 15-yard line. Hit and stopped by the first man there. Tackle made by the Badgers, number 83. And now we've got a push after the whistle. No flag, though. A break there for Snow College. Shoving off was the tight end for Snow College. Very lucky he didn't get a penalty. Ron Tiavasui, the 6'4", 240-pound freshman. So Eastern Arizona will have the football. Good coverage, though, by the Badgers. They'll have the ball at the 19-yard line. Will the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters, leading 21-10 over Snow College.
First and 10 for the Monsters.
So 1st and 10 for Eastern Arizona. 4:03 left in the third quarter. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. Big push by that offensive line up to the 25-yard line. That is a pickup of 6 on first down. The Badger defense has to turn the tide in this game, as Eastern Arizona right now is dominating.
On the tackle, number 99,
Sione Asi with the tackle for Snow College. And right now, Eastern Arizona comes up to the line, leading this football game 21-10 over the 5th-ranked Badgers. There's the snap. There's a handoff to the near side, breaking through to the 30-yard line. Another Eastern Arizona first down as the Badger defense cannot stop the Gila Monster offense as Wilbur Cooper rushes for another first down. The Badgers have to find a way to stop this rushing attack from Eastern Arizona. They have not been able to. It has just taken over in this second half.
37-yard line.
Another first down for the Gila Monsters. Right now is going to be Mau Mau. Mau Mau with a wing back to the near side. Logo's in motion. He gets the handoff going to the far side. He's going to get through, but Taolangi makes the tackle for Snow College. Fantastic play by Tavita Taolangi, the 6'2", 350-pound sophomore from West Valley City, Utah. Broke through that line and wrapped up the 5'7" running back and brought him down for no gain on the play, maybe a half yard at their own 38-yard line. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Eastern Arizona leads by 11, 21-10. This is exactly the type of game that John O'Meara likes to run. A lead with the rushing attack. That's how he wins these games. He can't play from behind that easily, so he's right in the position where he wants. There's the handoff, and the Eastern Arizona offense breaks through, and another fine run by Wilbur Cooper as he gets another Eastern Arizona first down. Just when he thought he was stopped, he breaks through and gets close to a first down. He does get the first down at the 48-yard line of the Gila Monsters. He was hit, scooted away from tacklers, and got through for the first down. And again, the Badgers give up another 1st and 10. They cannot stop this rush attack. They're going to have to, because this rush attack will run all the time off the clock, and they won't have a chance to make a comeback, especially if they allow Eastern Arizona to score. A minute 38 and ticking here in the third quarter. Badgers trying to change history here in Thatcher. Pistol formation this time. There's the handoff going up the middle, and that's going to be a short gainer for Eastern Arizona. Lowe got the call again.
Just shy of midfield.
right into the teeth of that Badger defense, and they did not budge. Second and 9 for Eastern Arizona. We'll call it 8.5, just shy of the 50. Snow College trying to remain ranked number 5 in the country, if not move up by 1, as one of the top 5 teams lost. Jones lost today. Second down and 8. There's the snap back to Mau Mau. Mau Mau hands off and pulls it out, keeps it himself. Heads up field, gets hit and hammered by Hall, but not before he gets to the 45-yard line of Snow College for a 3rd and short. He got a pickup of about 5 yards. Pulled it right out and ran.
It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
John Ofahengawi made the hit as well for a 3rd down and 3. But again, this has been about 4-down territory for Eastern Arizona, and they've always, at least here in the second half, been able to pick up that 1st down. So the Gila Monsters now come up to the line in between the hash marks. At the Badger 45-yard line, we have a timeout on the play. And this will be a timeout for Snow College, I believe. We'll take a timeout as well. Misi Tupe wants to talk to his defense and try to get him pumped up here. 12 seconds left before the 3rd quarter ends. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Hi, this is Kevin Matson with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
Live sports coverage of the Snow Badgers on KMTI.
We're back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. The Badgers in a world of hurt here. 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and they trail Eastern Arizona 21-10. Similar to last week's game for Eastern against Arizona Western here on their home field. 3rd down and 3 for the Gila Monsters. The Badger 45-yard line here on the near hash going from left to right. I formation behind Mau Mau, the quarterback. Toa Mau Mau takes the snap, hands off to his tailback, and that's going to be Wilbur. Wilbur breaks a tackle. Cooper fights his way forward and gets close to a 1st down as he gets to the 43-yard line and refuses to go down. Finally brought down on the play by Jeremiah Aramia, the 6'1", 240-pound linebacker from Hurricane, Utah. But it looks like another 1st down for Wilbur Cooper. As Eastern Arizona does it again. And that'll end the 3rd quarter of play as we head to the 4th quarter as he gets by 3 tacklers. Sherwin Lavaca didn't wrap up. Ma'a Hall on his back and finally brought down. Tawalangi out there to help out bringing him down. Also out there, as I mentioned, was Aramia. So the Badgers going to the 4th quarter trailing in this football game to Eastern Arizona, who has not been stopped in the second half. They started off with their opening drive and drove it down the field and scored a touchdown. The Badgers could not stop them then. The Badgers cannot stop them on this drive as they get another 1st down at the 41-yard line of the Badgers. Snow has to come up with a way to stop this team if they want to come back and win this one. Right now they trail 21-10 as we head to the 4th quarter of action. Sam Pete Steele, man of the game. The Badgers need a couple of them right now as the Badgers are again playing without their nation's leading running back, Jalen Warren, without their star linebacker or star defensive end, Parker Workman, and also Blake Bettier. All 3 ineligible to play this football game due to coming off the bench in the game against Pima. Very tough to not have your 3 of your best players here in this football game for the WSFL championship. And right now the Badgers are hurting. 21-10 they trail. Eastern Arizona cannot be stopped on the rush. Mau Mau, Taua Mau Mau has been the story here in this game. Time started the game at quarterback, but Mau Mau came in after the first series and has really done a fantastic job. He's got 3 backs in the backfield in the wishbone formation. Badgers getting a little tired as this offensive line has been pushing on the defense for quite a long part of this game, and they've wore Snow College down.
42-yard line.
At the Snow 42-yard line between the hash marks. Mau Mau is set to go under center. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself to the far side. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage at best, and tackled on the play by Snow. In there is Sherwin Lavaca on the tackle for the Badgers. Again, Eastern Arizona's content. If they have a play for a loss or a play for 1 yard, they come right back with a play that gets them 6 or 7, and then a play that gets them another 3 or 4, and they pick up the first down. They don't have to get it on the first play, and it rarely hurts them to not get good yardage on their first play or the second. It just takes one with this triple option rush attack. 14:37 left in the game. Badgers trying to come back and win this game. Braxton Kerr has had a tough time in the passing department, and without your best running back, it's been very tough for Snow College. Mau under center, 2nd and 9, takes a snap, pitches it out to his back here on the near side. Wilbur Cooper, no, check that. That's going to be the running back down the sideline to the 30, the 20-yard line, pushed out of bounds by number 42, Isaac Fotu, and that was going to be Lowe, who gets another Gila Monster first down. And if Eastern Arizona punches this one in at the start of the 4th quarter, I hate to say it, but the Badgers are probably going to be finished. They cannot stop the rush attack of Eastern Arizona. They don't have the speed late in this game to get the corner, and that's what Lowe did. He got to the corner and races down the field for a first down in the red zone at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Monsters.
And you can hear it from this home crowd. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Wilbur Cooper to the right side. He is hit and stopped. Talalangi makes the tackle.
Cooper with the carry.
Looks like Kahi Nevis may have tripped him up.
Talalangi with the tackle.
So 2nd down for Eastern Arizona at the Badger 14-yard line for a 2nd down and 9. Sione Ossie comes back into the game. Eastern Arizona has run it down the Badgers' throat in this second half. Snow College has not been able to stop them for one punt or one turnover on downs. And now we're into the 4th quarter as they run the clock. Here's the snap, running to the near side. I think he ran the wrong way. The quarterback did, as all his running backs went to the far side. He came to the near side, did Mau, and he was tackled on the play for a loss. Tackled by Sione Ossie, who came in for one play, lost his hat, and will have to come out for one play. He had no one to pass to, and that was just a misread or miscall or misplay by the quarterback, as that was all on Mau. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 for Eastern Arizona. Can the Badgers stop it and get the ball back? Time is ticking off the clock. Precious time for Snow. 12:48 left in the football game. There's the snap. Option to the near side. Pitch back to the back. Lowe's going to get to the side of the 15-yard line. Heads up field. Hammered at the 11-yard line for a 4th down. But this is 4-down territory for Eastern Arizona. Or will they bring on the field goal unit? They could use the points. If the Badgers somehow come alive and score 2 touchdowns, that would be a 24-21 victory. So a field goal here by John O'Meara and his Gila Monsters would prevent that from beating him. And he does bring on the field goal unit. John O'Meara, a very wise coach. He has been fantastic over the years. He's been one of the only coaches that's been able to beat Snow on a consistent basis on his home field, and usually in big games like this one is. Here's the snap for the field goal, a 28-yard field goal attempt. There's the kick. It's on the way. It is up. It is good. Booted through by the field goal kicker of Eastern Arizona as he boots it up and in. Booted through by Dimitri Fontinos as he makes this score. Snow College trailing 24-14 as he boots it through the uprights. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Badgers really hurting here in Thatcher. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Norbest LLC, based in Moroni, Utah, is a fully integrated turkey producing and processing operation and has been for over 85 years. Now with sales of over $125 million each year. Norbest continues as a major employer in South Central Utah, employing over 500 local residents in their various divisions, including the feed department, processing plant in Moroni and Salina, hardware store, and Nutrimulch division. For the turkey product line, see details and recipes at norbest.com.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
The voice of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI.
Welcome back for the ensuing kickoff. Eastern Arizona with a field goal, leading the 5th-ranked Badgers by a score of 24-10. Here's the kickoff, going to be fielded by Leon Morgan. Morgan's going to get to the 12-yard line, to the 15-yard line, gets to the outside, cuts upfield to the 30-yard line, and returns it to the 37-yard line. Late flag on the play, and this may be against Snow College, is pasted out of bounds. Was one of the Gila Monsters. That was number 9, Justin Ewan, out of Marietta, Georgia. And this may be a penalty on Snow, so instead of starting at the 37 out of frustration, they may start inside their 20-yard line. Or I guess that would be about their 22-yard line, depending on the penalty here.
Morgan had a return up to the
So the Badgers again in danger of repeating history. They have lost big games here in Thatcher. In 2011, 41-14, coming in undefeated. They came in 2013 and were beaten 35-28. And that is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Snow. Hunter Burt picks that one up. That's going to march him back to about the 22-yard line. So again, the Badgers imploding right now. 2015, the Badgers beaten here in Thatcher, 37-27. And then in 2016, they were beaten here in Thatcher. They beat Eastern Arizona 21-0, but played with ineligible players, and they had to forfeit that game. So the Badgers have lost 4 games in a row here in Thatcher. And now they start off first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line. 12:02 left here in the 4th. Can they come up with a comeback here? Braxton Kerr is struggling through the air. Jalen Warren is not in the game, and neither is Blake Bettier. They're both out. There's a pass hit as he throws, and incomplete. He was drilled by Micah Stallworth, a 6'2", 225-pound sophomore from Albertville, Alabama.
Putting the pressure on the quarterback, number 44, Micah Stallworth.
And that one's incomplete, so the Badgers now with a second down and 10 to go. Looking for some type of big play, some answer to bring them back. Braxton Kerr in the gun, takes the snap. Steps up, fires across the middle. It's going to be caught by Powell. Powell gets it to the 35-yard line for a Badger first down. So a positive play there for Snow College. As Kerr stayed in the pocket, fires it across the middle. Jalen Powell makes the catch, then he's quickly tackled by the defensive back. Brought down by Noel. Now Kerr in the gun, drops back to throw again. He's in trouble. He's going to fire it across the middle. Hit as he throws. A blitzing defensive back comes in, and that was Sherrod Frazier, 6 foot, 195-pound freshman from Brunswick, Georgia. It hits Kerr as he throws from his blind side. Well, actually from his front side, sorry. So 2nd and 10 for Snow College again. They're just pinning their ears back and coming. Kerr in the pistol formation with Brandon Ellis behind him. 11:33 left in the 4th quarter. Eastern Arizona 24, Snow 10. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Kerr is going to hand it off to Ellis. Ellis goes left. He's denied. He's going to get strung out and smashed by that Gila Monster defense as the offense is not clicking here in Thatcher.
Number 2, Allen, and number 19,
Looks like Catron Allen, the 6'1", 180-pound freshman from St. George, South Carolina, made the stop. So a 3rd down and 11 for Snow College. 11:02 left in the football game. Badgers down by 14 points. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Hess, along with Powell and Derek Wright. And now we have a timeout on the field. This is going to be called by Eastern Arizona. We'll take one as well. Badgers trail 24-10. We'll be right back.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming. on every device, all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centracom.com to upgrade your internet today.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus.
And welcome back once again. Braxton Kerr back to pass. Throws it downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Intended for Derek Wright and incomplete. Broken up on the play by Eastern Arizona's Drayshawn Miller. And that's going to be a 4th down and 11 for Snow. The Gila Monsters dominating Snow College here in Thatcher. Badgers have been able to put only 1 touchdown on the board, a team that scored 60-plus points 7 or 8 times this season against opposing teams. Right now, they are only sporting 1 touchdown in this game. A field goal by James Baird. 24-10 with 10:44 left in the game. A 4th down. Oh, it's 3rd down, excuse me. I thought that was 4th down. And that's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Snow bench. So that's going to be after the play. So a 4th down and forever at the 20-yard line. And the Badgers will not break the curse here in Thatcher. Whether this is the last game on this field for Snow or not, depending the outcome of the schools in the Maricopa County keeping football or not, Eastern Arizona is in a situation where if they cancel those programs and Pima leaves, Eastern Arizona may cancel football as well. So 4th down, Weimer is into punt with 10:44 left in the football game. There's the snap. Back at the 5-yard line, Weimer boots it away. And it's going to bounce at the 42-yard line, goes inside the 40, and then rolls for Eastern Arizona back outside the 40 to the 43. So the Gila Monsters in command of this football game. Their defense is able to get to the quarterback now here in the 4th quarter, and Braxton Kerr still struggling through the air, and they have their star running back not in this game. 10:32 left in the football game, 24-10, Snow trailing Eastern Arizona. They need a big play, they need a miracle, they need a fumble recovery of some sort. But all second half long, they have not been able to stop the Gila Monster rush attack. Eastern Arizona's put on 10 points in the second half. Badgers have put up a touchdown, but Eastern Arizona has not been stopped, but stopped for that field goal where they didn't go for it. Now here's going to be the handoff to the left side, and Wilbur Cooper is going to push forward in an easy 7 yards on 1st down. Jaquez Wright on the tackle for Snow, and you see the body language of Snow College. They're feeling it. And the Gila Monsters are going to beat 2 of the best teams in the WSFL back-to-back weeks on their home field. Arizona Western last week, and now Snow College this week to claim the WSFL championship here in Thatcher. 9:56 left for Snow College. Gila Monster quarterback Toa Mau has been fantastic in this game. 2 wingbacks, and he hands off to Wilbur Cooper, the running back. He goes up the middle, gets hit and stopped there by Snow's Sioniasi. So that'll bring up a 3rd down for Eastern Arizona. But again, they've got 2 downs to get it, as they won't punt the ball away. And they'll try to make the Snow defense stop them on 2 straight plays from 3 yards away, which has been impossible in the second half for Snow. 9:18 and ticking here in the Badger season. WSFL championship on the line. And right now, no one to this point has stepped up for Snow to answer back. There's the handoff to Lowe. Lowe's going to cut up the middle. He's going to get hit and stopped. Isaac Fotu comes in for the tackle. That'll be 4th down. And Eastern Arizona may just go for it. John O'Meara, leading by 14 points, may say, hey, this could be the ball game. He may bring in his punt unit, though, and trust his defense, since the Badger offense has not been able to move against Eastern Arizona. 8:36 and ticking. Well, you got to give credit to John O'Meara, his dad, Bob O'Meara. James Pryor used to coach in New Mexico military here, helping him again. Back at the 35-yard line, they're a very wise coaching staff and doing everything right now. There's the kick away by their punter, and great punting in this game. That's going to bounce at the 5-yard line and be down there. As no chance for a return. Everything going right for the Gila Monsters. Everything going wrong for Snow College as they are in danger of losing the conference championship on the road here in Thatcher, down 24-10, 8:12 left. The only good news for Snow is they have an offense that can score quickly, but they have not been able to get off the ground against this Gila Monster defense. Braxton Kerr will come back out. He struggled all game long, hasn't been able to connect on his passes. He will lead the team here. This is probably the drive of the game for Snow College. Kerr is going to play action, roll out. He's going to throw downfield. It's going to be caught by his tight end, Chase Hess. Hess gets to about the 10-yard line, pick up a 5 yards on the carry after the catch, and tackled on the play by Katron Allen. So Chase Hess picks up about 5. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Now Jalen Powell to the far side. Badgers going from left to right. On your TV screen, your radio dial, pistol formation for Kerr. 7:48 and ticking here. I'm not sure you have time to fake the snap and then look to the sideline for a play. You got to hurry up. Pistol formation. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle to Brandon Ellis. Ellis to the 15-yard line, to the 20-yard line, heads out of bounds at the 22 for a Badger 1st and 10. So Brandon Ellis goes to the left, then changes direction to the right and gets the first down for Snow College. But again, 7:24 and ticking. The clock does not stop as he goes out of bounds. Pistol formation for Kerr. Drops back to throw. He's going to fire one across the middle. It's going to be caught by the Badgers in the middle of the field to the 35-yard line for a first down. Breaking a tackle. Still on his feet is Keyshawn McCoy. He will not go down. Keyshawn to the 45 of Eastern Arizona. That's a spirited play. That could be a Sam Pete Steelman type play. But the Badgers still trail by 14 with 7:05 left in the game. They need to hurry to the line, set up, and snap the ball because they don't have time to waste time as they're doing now, as the clock is running.
But not until McCoy got into Eastern territory at their own, at the Eastern 45-yard line.
Now the Badgers, of course, 1st and 10 at Eastern Arizona's 45. They don't have a play ready, and they're wasting time again. There's the snap. Braxton Kerr back to pass. He's going to throw in deep over the middle, looking for a receiver. It's going to be incomplete. Thrown behind the receiver, trying to reach back was Jalen Powell. He wants a pass interference call, but he's not going to get one. Braxton Kerr launched that one up there.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 up to 45.
Jalen Powell complaining for a flag, but to the chagrin of Badger fans, no flag is thrown. That stops the clock with 6:41 left in the 4th quarter. Eastern Arizona 24, Snow 10. Badgers of the Eastern Arizona 45-yard line on the near hash, going left to right. Brandon Ellis in the backfield. Derek Wright, who's been kept quiet most of the night, here on the near side. 3 wide receivers on the far side. Handoff up the middle to Ellis, and Ellis is tackled, and more time will tick off the clock. 6:30 left in the game. Guess they're just trying to catch Eastern Arizona off guard on those running plays, but when you don't have a lot of time and you have to score twice just to tie, it's tough to take a running play that's tackled for a 1-yard gain. Back to pass, 3rd and 9. They'll throw across the middle. It's going to be short. Good pressure by Eastern Arizona. Getting in there again, number 44, Micah Stallworth. Pass was thrown short and incomplete because of that hurry by the Eastern Arizona defense. Now, because you run the ball and only get a yard and then you throw a pass and incomplete, you're on a 4th down and 9 with 6:11 left in the game. Yeah, 9 yards to go for the first down. On the near hash, this is the ball game, folks, from the 44-yard line. Back to pass is Kerr. Kerr's going to step up, air one out to Derek Wright. He's pushed down, and there's a flag that comes in late finally. Boy, Derek was just shoved down. That's the 3rd time the pass interference has been against Derek Wright. Reshawn Miller has been the culprit, and that's the first flag he's gotten for pass interference against the Snow wide receiver. You couldn't see it on the replay, but it was an easy call. He had his jersey earlier in the game, yanking him back down the sideline. You could see the jersey stretching for like a foot or two, and the official never threw the flag. But this one is thrown, so the Badgers get a break. 6:05 left in the football game, trailing 24-10. They must score twice with 2 extra points just to tie the Gila Monsters. That's a tall order, considering the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters will get the ball back. Back to pass. Kerr going to throw it down the far side. It has a receiver caught at the, dropped. He should have had it. Should have had it at the 4-yard line, but dropped by Powell. A tough break. Good defense by Eastern Arizona. Breaking it up, getting his hand in the breadbasket, knocking that away. A fantastic defensive play, preventing Jalen Powell from making that reception. 2nd and 10 for Snow College at the Eastern Arizona 28-yard line. 5:59 left in the fourth quarter. Braxton Kerr hands it off again up the middle. This one's going to be tackled for a short gain, and more time will tick off the clock for Snow. Keep them honest and make it a 3rd and long, I guess. I'm having a hard time understanding that strategy. And now his hat pops off, and having to sit out is Michael Stallworth. So now the Badgers with more time ticking off the clock, 5:38. 3rd down and 6 for Snow. Kerr's going to play action, throw across the middle, caught by Jalen Powell. Powell to the 5-yard line, touchdown Snow College. The Badgers get in for the score. Jalen Powell with a touchdown catch. And it's 24-16. So the Badgers do score. A nice little crossing route. Powell makes the catch, almost dropped it through his hands, but hung on and races in for the touchdown. But the Badgers must score twice in this fourth quarter just to tie. Now an all-important extra point. Tara Schramm will snap. Derek Wright will hold, and James Baird must kick it through. There's the snap. Ball is down. Baird kick on the way. It has the distance easily. It's up and good. Flag on the play, though, late with 5:30 left in the game. We'll wait and see what the flag is here before we send it to break. It could be on Eastern Arizona, and they will assess that on the kickoff. Here's the call from the white hat.
The result of try is good. Personal foul, leaping number 84 of the defense. That penalty enforced on the kickoff.
Badgers have scored. It's 24-17. 5:30 left in the game, but they'll have to stop Eastern Arizona's defense. Can they do it? You'll find out when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10.
Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
The station for Snow College sports.
KMTI.
Well, the Badgers trying to make a game of it here in Thatcher, Arizona. They trail the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters with 5:30 left in the game, 24-17. And the Badgers will possibly go for an onside kick. I'm not sure what they'll do here as they have the ball at the 50-yard line to kick it away after the penalty on Eastern Arizona. And we'll see if they try to run the onside kick.
Kicking off for the Badgers, number 45, Beard.
So now the kick will be by James Baird. And we'll see what happens here. As Baird, will he kick it into the end zone, or will he kick the onside kick? He goes for the onside kick. He takes out a Badger bounce. Derek Wright had it, bounces it back in, diving for it at the 28-yard line, still loose. The Badger is looking to try to get it. Eastern Arizona in there. Derek Wright batted it back in bounds. We have no signal yet. Can the Badgers come up with a fumble recovery on the onside kick? With 5:27 left of the game, Eastern Arizona may have recovered. Still trying to get players off the pile. No signal from the officials yet. And it looks like Gila Monster football. Tough break there for Snow College. They had an opportunity there as the ball bounced. Derek Wright had to go up and bat it back inbounds. And then diving for it, a couple of Badgers and a couple of Gila Monsters, where the Badgers could not recover it. And it's going to be Gila Monster football. We still never had a signal from the officials of who had the football. And now,
the result of the play is a recovery by Eastern.
So Eastern recovers it.
On the kicking team, that 10-yard foul will be added to the end of the run.
And there's a foul on Snow College, a 10-yard penalty, which is added on to the end of the recovery. So they'll have it at the 39-yard line. So the Badger defense, it'll be up to them to have to stop this Gila Monster offense to get the ball back with 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the football game. It's Eastern Arizona 24, Snow College 17. Here comes the Gila Monster offense that has not been stopped here in this second half. They got a field goal on their fourth down try instead of going for it. And who knows what would have happened had they gone for it, but they haven't been forced to punt it. They've been forced into a field goal is all, and they got the 3 points. 5:27 left in the game. Mau at quarterback. One back in the backfield, double wing back. He's going to take it himself out the middle. He gets wrapped up and stopped at the 39-yard line. Brought down that time by Snow College's Samote Lokotui. Also Isaac Fotu in there helping out on the tackle. And the Gila Monsters will let the clock run as much as they can. They have 25 seconds on their play clock. They'll let all of it go down to make less time for the Badgers should they get the ball back. Eastern Arizona has been able in past seasons, beating Snow on this field, to come up with a big run late in the game to seal the deal. Wishbone backfield. There's the snap. Toa is going to go up the middle. He gets hit and tackled for no gain by Sione Asi. Snow College looking to get the ball back to give their offense one chance to drive it down the field for the game-tying touchdown and extra point. Or would Paul Peterson go for 2 on the road to try to win the game? Usually on the road, you go for 2, don't you? I'm looking at my football play calling 101 that I have in the booth here, and or I guess it's football calls for idiots like myself. There's the snap. Toa running the option on 3rd down and 9. Pitches it out to Wilbur Cooper. Cooper breaks through. He gets to the 45-yard line and finally tackled there by Sherwin Lavaca. Short of the first down, a 4th down and 4. And a punting situation for the Gila Monsters. Boy, Wilbur Cooper, always dangerous when he gets his hands on the ball, and nearly broke free to get that first down. But now at the 45-yard line, would John O'Meara have the guts to call a fake punt here? I don't think it'd be the wise thing to do, leading by 7 and putting it on the back of your defense, who's held the Badger offense, the high-scoring offense, to only 2 touchdowns in this football game with 3:24 left. The punter is in. There's the snap. Punt is away. He's done a fantastic job all game long and does it again. Bounces at the 20-yard line, takes a Gila Monster bounce down to the 10-yard line and all the way down to the 8-yard line, and that's where it'll die. And Eastern Arizona will force the Badgers to go 92 yards for the game-tying touchdown and extra point. It's been a special teams play for Eastern Arizona that's done a fantastic job here. The Badgers have been taken out of the return game.
First and 10 for Snow College at their own 8-yard line.
So at their own 8-yard line, 92 yards to go for Snow College. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left for the conference championship. Eastern Arizona has it in their back pocket right now. Can the Badgers pull it out and take it away? Braxton Kerr is in the gun. He's got 2 wide receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Ellis. Ellis goes to the far side. Gets about 7 yards across the 15, close to the 16-yard line. And that's going to be a second down with 3 minutes, actually 2:58 left in the football game. Kerr now Takes the snap again, drops back to throw, steps up, fires to the near sideline, caught by Jalen Powell at the 19-yard line, gets out of bounds for the first down. Clock will continue to run, though, but he does pick up the first down, and the clock will stop as they move the chains and set the ball. Nice out pattern run downfield by Jalen Powell. And the Badgers move the football and move the chains. The band here at Eastern Arizona College playing, trying to spark their team, their defense here. 1st and 10 Snow, their own 25-yard line. Play action. Kerr rolls to his right side, looking downfield. He's going to run it, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And I believe that'll stop the clock with 2:16 left. Good coverage sack there for Eastern Arizona. The Gila Monsters not giving up the big play. They're not rushing many players, and they're giving the Badgers the short stuff with 2:11 left as they do start the clock. And the Badgers burning time off the clock, just sitting there. Ouch. Out of bounds. You should have that play ready to go and get it in and run the play. Snow College now. Braxton Kerr back to pass. Steps up. Fires across the middle. It's going to be caught by the Badgers. At the 35-yard line, Jalen Powell makes the catch. Another first down. That'll stop the clock with 1:48 left as the clock continues to run on the first down. Again, you got the home cooking clock here that's going to keep that clock running. The home cooking officials, I guess you'd say, didn't stop the clock. And that is another 10 seconds burned off the clock after the first down, and the play was over, and the chain should have been moved. Not blaming the clock operator, just blaming the officials for not blowing it dead. And they're going to put the 10 seconds back on the clock, fortunately for Snow College. 1:48 left. 24-17, Snow trails here in the fourth quarter. Clock is running now. 3 wide receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Kerr drops back to pass, steps up, fires it over. It's going to be caught by Brandon Ellis. Breaks the tackle to the 40, 45, 50, and knocked out of bounds with 1:34 left. Another Badger first down, and the clock stopped with 1:33 left. Coming into the game is Weston Barlow now, the speedster. Great job by Ellis to break the tackle and pick up the first down. And they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 50-yard line. The Badgers will take a timeout here to talk this one over with 1:33 left, trailing 24-17. We'll be back right after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
You're listening to the Snow College Sports Station.
Braxton Kerr is in the shotgun. It's first down and 10 at the 50-yard line. Badgers with 1:33 left, trailing by 7, 24-17. Kerr is going to throw it across the middle. It's going to be caught and falling down. Keyshawn McCoy with the catch. And that's going to keep the clock rolling with a short gain. Now Kerr is in the gun again. Gets his team up to the line. 1:18 left, drops back, delayed handoff to Weston Barlow. Barlow squirts free, he's to the 45-yard line, to the 40-yard line, and gets another Badger first down with 1:10 left. They'll stop the clock as the chains are moved. Weston Barlow just squirts free enough to get that first down and stop the clock. That's what he needed to do, and he did. And now the Badger offense has 1:02 left, and the clock rolls. Braxton Kerr, first and 10 at the 39-yard line of Eastern Arizona, dropping back to pass. Steps up, throws to the sideline. It's going to be intercepted by the Eastern Arizona Gila Monster. That seals the game. Picked off. A poor pass, and Quandre Mosley intercepts the pass, and that'll be the conference championship for the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters with 50 seconds left. And the Gila Monsters will sting the Badgers again 5 times in a row here in Thatcher. Badgers ranked number 5 or better on the season, and Eastern Arizona has come up with a winning combination to knock off Snow College here in Thatcher. A pass thrown behind the receiver, and that's where it was picked off by Mosley. Braxton Kerr has had 2 horrific games this season, both on the road in Arizona, one in Scottsdale and the other here in Thatcher. 50 seconds left, a couple of knees should do it. Well, the Badgers do have 3 timeouts with 50 seconds left, but I'm not sure what you can do. You can only stop the clock a couple times. They can run it out. So 1st and 10 for Eastern Arizona after the interception. And Badger hearts will break as they will not win a conference championship here on the road in Thatcher. Somehow deemed ineligible to play for this game, their best players, Jalen Warren, their nation's leading running back, Parker Workman, the best defensive player for Snow College, and Blake Bettier, unable to play due to some film that someone sent in showing those players coming onto the field in the Pima game, and they cannot play in this game, and that has hurt them the entire game. Mau Mau is going to drop back and take a knee, and Isaac Fotu tackles him as he goes down, trying to force a fumble. And it's going to be the clock stopped with a timeout by Snow. 45 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, that was the drive the Badgers had. They had a minute left in the game. They were driving the ball down, and one mistake ends the game, and that's exactly what happened on the interception thrown by Braxton Kerr. It was picked off by Quandre Mosley, the hero of the game from Brunswick, Georgia, 6'1", 185-pound sophomore. The Badgers, barring a miracle happening here, will drop on the season to 8-2, possibly dropping out of the top 10 in the nation with their second loss of the season. Eastern Arizona will vault up and likely be inside the top 10 for a better bowl game draw than Snow College. Eastern Arizona has just had the better plays in this football game. They've rushed the ball down the Badgers' throat in the second half. Snow has not been able to stop them. And they've led this whole game. The cursed field in Thatcher will continue. Eastern Arizona will take the snap. No, they won't. Now they'll take the snap and take another knee. And we've got another whistle. And what's the stoppage here? Eastern Arizona takes a timeout. We'll take one as well here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Badgers going to drop here unless a miracle happens. We'll be back.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
The home of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI. Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. The Snow Badgers' hopes of a conference championship waning big time as they trail 24-17 with just 45 seconds left. It's a 2nd down and 20 for Eastern Arizona. There's the snap. Mau Mau's going to rush it to the far side. He's going to cut up field. He's going to get hit. He's going to get stopped at the 31-yard line, and that should be another timeout called by Snow. And that will stop the clock with 39 seconds left. Badgers will have one more timeout. And on this 3rd down play, if they're able to stop it, they should be able to call a timeout and possibly get the ball back. But what do you do here? If you're going to punt it away, they've punted for superbly all game long, has Eastern Arizona. Badgers have not been able to return. I would send a couple guys back to return the punt. A short and a man deep, or split the field and somehow field the punt and see if you can get some yardage out of it for a return, because they have not been able to have many punt returns in this game, and Leon Morgan has been held quiet. So 39 seconds left. One more timeout for Snow. 3rd down and 21 for Eastern Arizona.
Third and 21 for the Monsters.
Nice evening for college football here in Arizona.
4 seconds to go in the game.
Had an opportunity to take in the Thatcher area temple, the Gila Valley Temple. Just south of here. Here's the snap. Rushing back is Mau. Mau squirts to the far side. He takes off. He's going to get to about the 35-yard line, and then 30 seconds left, and a timeout called for Snow. It'll be a 4th down and long.
6-yard line or so.
And we'll see what Eastern Arizona does here. Wisely, they would punt the ball and force the Badgers to march down the field with only about inside 30 seconds left.
There is no foul for a face mask. It's 4th down.
So a 4th down. Hometown fans wanted a face mask call to give them a 1st down and in the game. But Badgers still have a glimmer of hope. That light is almost gone. Snow College will take a 3rd and final timeout. So both teams have no timeouts. 24-17, Eastern Arizona leads. 31 seconds left. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Badgers have a timeout, but they're not coming to the sideline. Now they'll finally come to the sideline. We'll be right back.
Call it a path, a trail, or way through. Sometimes it's arrow straight. Other times it has unexpected twists and turns. It's life's financial journey, and Mountain America Credit Union is here to guide you every step of the way. With timely advice and affordable products, this is your journey. Let's begin together. We're Mountain America, guiding you forward.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on
KMTS.
Snow College needs a miracle for a conference championship. They're down 24-17, 30 seconds left. They have forced a punt by Eastern Arizona. Leon Morgan back at his 35 to return it. Again, the Badgers only sending one man back. It's been a fantastic punting night for the punter of Eastern Arizona. There's the snap. He punts it away, and Leon Morgan will get a chance to return. Fields it at the 29-yard line, looking for room to run. He's to the 35-yard line, to the 40-yard line, down the sideline to the 50-yard line. Still on his feet to the 40-yard line. Gets inside the 35-yard line and down to the 32-yard line with 16 seconds left. As Morgan, with a fantastic return, gives the Badgers some hope. 14.5 seconds. They had another 2 seconds tick off the clock. Either the officials were late or clock operator a little slow on the thumb. But Leon Morgan gets a nice return to give the Badgers at least hope with 14.5 seconds left and 30 yards to go to try to tie this game to send it to overtime. I think that's what you do here on the road. Personally, send it into overtime and try to come back and win this game. But the Badgers first need to get downfield and get a touchdown.
Trailing by 7.
Braxton Kerr in the gun. The Badgers conference championship on the line. 3 wide receivers far side. 1 near side is Derek Wright. Kerr back to pass. He's in trouble. Scrambles, tries to throw it, gets hit. The ball is loose. It's on the turf. Was he throwing, or is it a fumble recovery? Eastern Arizona, with their defense, wins the game. 5.9 seconds left. Braxton Kerr could not get rid of the ball. And Eastern Arizona, twice here in the fourth quarter, stops the Badgers. And what a great defensive play. He knocked it out of Braxton Kerr's hand before he could throw the ball. And Eastern Arizona recovers, and they will win this football game and the conference championship here in Thatcher. The curse continues. It started with Steve Coburn years ago. Not that Steve's the reason, but it's happened to the Badgers before. And Eastern Arizona will take one knee and win this football game. The Badgers had a chance on the return by Leon Morgan as he got it to the 30-yard line, but Snow College could not come up with the quick pass plays or protect the quarterback long enough to make the pass completions. 24-17, Eastern Arizona will beat Snow College, knock them out of the top 10, and probably jump in the top 10 themselves as they're ranked 11th in the nation and have the WSFL outright championship here in Thatcher. There's the time that it goes off the clock, and that is it. The Badgers finish the season 8-2 and will hopefully await some type of bowl bid, but their conference championship taken away from them here in Thatcher. We'll keep it here as the Badgers and Gila Monsters will shake hands now. Boy, we've had some interesting closings to the football games before between these two teams, and sometimes it's gotten ugly, but this time the Badgers have kept their cool. And Snow College loses this game 24-17. We'll send it back to the studios for a timeout here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Badgers lose 24-17 to Eastern Arizona. We'll be right back.
Now's a great time to go deep at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi. Try the hot and ready deep dish lunch combo with 4 slices of Detroit-style deep dish pizza with pepperoni and 1 20-ounce Pepsi product. Makes my mouth water just thinking on it. Hey, you can also go deep with a deep dish 3-meat treat and the deep dish ultimate pizzas, and you'll have a hard time wiping that satisfied smile off your face. Go deep today at Little Caesars in Ephraim and Nephi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at San Pete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high-risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the San Pete Valley and surrounding area.
Work for me! Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he
suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
Visits to the dentist cause great anxiety and fear in some people, further jeopardizing oral and overall health. This is Dr. Douglas. We not only deliver optimal dental care, we make you comfortable while we do it.
Douglas Dentistry's patients love listening to music or watching a movie during treatment. Some patients prefer nitrous oxide or laughing gas or conscious sedation.
Call Douglas Dentistry today, 283-3800. That's 283-3800. Find us on Facebook or click on douglasdentistryephrem.com.
Hi, this is Kevin Matson with Cache Valley Bank. Is your good old truck not as good as it used to be? Do you need a more dependable set of wheels? Then cruise on over to Cache Valley Bank. We offer great rates, low fees, and quick service on our auto loans. Come and apply today in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, or Fairview. You'll be glad you did. Cache Valley Bank, a tradition of helping. Member FDIC.
Norbest LLC, based in Moroni, Utah, is a fully integrated turkey producing and processing operation and has been for over 85 years. Now with sales of over $125 million each year. Norbest continues as a major employer in South Central Utah, employing over 500 local residents in their various divisions, including the feed department, processing plant in Moroni and Salina, hardware store, and Nutrimulch division. For the turkey product line, see details and recipes at norbest.com.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
The home of Snow Badger Sports.
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Trainer broadcasting live here in Thatcher, Arizona, as the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters win the Western States Football League Championship outright by defeating the Snow College Badgers here in Thatcher, Arizona by a final score, of course, in this game of 24-17. Boy, the Snow Badgers just did not start this game off well as they have year after year after year. They fumbled the opening kickoff and recovered by Eastern Arizona. That did not result in a touchdown, but on the Badgers' next drive or two, they fumbled in the backfield and gave the Gila Monsters the ball at their 17-yard line, and then one play, and the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters score. Badgers do get a field goal, but then Eastern Arizona comes back with an 88-yard touchdown run to have a 14-3 lead going into the fourth quarter. And then, of course, the Badgers, score a couple touchdowns to make it interesting, but Eastern Arizona always led in this game from the get-go. The Badgers never took a lead in this game, and they lose this game 24-17 in the hands of the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters. Badgers will drop out of the top 10 in the country with a loss here. And, of course, Eastern Arizona should vault into the top 10 for the final rankings of the season. As bidding goes out for bowl games, Eastern Arizona probably will get the better bowl game bid, beating Snow College being ranked higher. We'll have to wait and see at the end of this season what those opportunities may be for Snow College, as they'll sit at 8-2 and await for a bowl bid. Eastern Arizona, of course, beating Snow College here in Thatcher. We'll have some stats to wrap things up for you. We'll also have our player of the game, Little Caesars player of the game. For Fresh Pizza Fast, make a pit stop to Little Caesars in Nephi and Ephraim. Also, Sam Pete Steel man of the game. Of course, we'll give that away. Sam Pete Steel, done right on time, supporting Snow College's tradition of excellence. We'll take one more break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Wrap up our post-game show coming up next with stats from Doug Johnson. We'll be back right after this on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
This is Snow College Sports Action on
KMTI. Welcome back once again here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. The Snow College Badgers, of course, lose to the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters here in Thatcher by a score of 24-17. Snow College continues that curse here on this Thatcher field. They've lost 5 games in a row here on the road in Thatcher. They cannot find a way to win, and Eastern Arizona finds a way to come out victorious each time. Of course, Badgers had some opportunities in this game, but things started off bad for them. We'll take a look at the stats and check that out for you as well. So keep it close here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. In fact, let's take a look at that right now as we take a look at our stats. First, some team stats for you. As we look at the first downs in this game, Snow had 20 first downs, Eastern Arizona 16. Rushing yards, Eastern Arizona 63 rushes for 333 yards. Snow College mustered 32 carries for 113 yards rushing. Passing yards, the Badgers were 14 of 41 for 210 yards passing. Eastern Arizona, no yards passing. So in this game, total yards, the Badgers had 73 plays for 323 yards. Eastern Arizona, 65 plays for 333 yards. In this game, interceptions, one interception to kind of seal the deal for Eastern Arizona, as that was picked off by Mosley on that second to last drive for Snow College to finish off the game. Also, fumbles in this game. The Badgers had 3 fumbles. They lost it 3 times. 4 turnovers in this game for Snow. Well, they're only able to get, I don't think they got a turnover against Eastern Arizona in this football game. There was 1 fumble, but it wasn't lost. The Badgers with no interceptions. So the first game, the defense doesn't come up with a turnover in this game. Let's take a look at third down conversions. Badgers with 5 of 15, Eastern Arizona 6 of 16. Fourth down conversions, Badgers 1 of 2, and Eastern Arizona 1 of 3. Red zone scoring chances, Eastern Arizona 3 of 5, Snow 2 for 3 in the red zone. Penalty yards, 12 for 130 yards for Eastern Arizona, 5 for 60 yards on Snow College. Let's check out some individual stats for you as well. Brandon Ellis, the leading rusher for Snow College, 18 rushes for 116 yards, no touchdowns. Weston Barlow, 4 rushes for 12 yards. Shama Luani had 3 rushes for 4 yards and a touchdown. Braxton Kerr, this is the difference in the game for Badger fans. He was not on in this game at all. He was 15 of 40 for 210 yards and a touchdown. He had 1 interception. He was sacked once in the game. Derek Wright, not a factor in the receiving corps. Keyshawn McCoy, 5 catches for 101 yards, no scores. Jalen Powell, 5 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. Chase Hess, a catch for 19 yards, or 3 catches for 19 yards. And Brandon Ellis, a catch for 14 yards. Bunker Weimer, 4 punts for 167 yards, averaging 41.8 yards per punt. Leon Morgan had 1 return on a punt to end the game there of 40 yards to give the Badgers a chance, but it resulted in a turnover. Leon Morgan had 3 kick returns for 52 yards, and Keyshawn McCoy had 1 kick return for 18 yards. Defensively for Snow College, Jaquez Wright had 6.5 tackles in this game. Sione Asi had 6.5 tackles. John Ofahingawi had 5.5 tackles, and Isaac Fotu had 5 tackles in this football game. Wilbur Cooper of Eastern Arizona finished 23 carries for 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. His long was 88 yards for a touchdown. Toa Mau had 23 carries for 72 yards and a touchdown. Keyshawn Lowe, 10 carries for 50 yards. And, of course, Times had 3 carries for 12 yards. Looking at the scoring summary, brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. Mountain America Credit Union. Show your school pride with a Snow College debit card from Mountain America Credit Union. Available now at your Ephraim branch. Mountain America Credit Union, guiding you forward. Visit macu.com. The Badgers fumbled the ball away on their second possession, and Eastern Arizona had it at the 17-yard line of Snow, and Toa Mau rushes it in from 17 yards out for the touchdown and 7-0 lead. The Badgers would get a field goal from James Baird with 6:28 left in the first half. That was a 14-play, 76-yard drive that resulted in a 7-3 score at that point. But Eastern Arizona, 20 seconds later, gets an 88-yard touchdown run from Wilbur Cooper. Extra point good. The Badgers trailed 14-3 at halftime. They had a chance at the 1-yard line with 3 seconds left, elected to go for it for the touchdown, were stuffed, and did not get any points for halftime there. The Eastern Arizona would score on their first drive of the second half with 6:25 left. Wilbur Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown run, 15-play, 75-yard drive. It was 21-3 in favor of Eastern Arizona. The Badgers would come back with 4:12 left in the third quarter. A Shama Luani 3-yard touchdown run. The Baird kick was good. That was a 6-play, 67-yard drive that took 2:13 off the clock. It was 21-10 in favor of Snow, but Eastern Arizona would drive the ball down again. A 13-play, 69-yard drive, chewing up 7 minutes, 2 seconds off the clock, and they get a 29-yard field goal from Dimitri Fotinos, and that made it 24-10 in favor of Eastern Arizona. That was the 12-10 mark of the fourth quarter. Then Snow's Jalen Powell catches a 25-yard touchdown pass from Braxton Kerr to make it 24-17. That was a 9-play, 94-yard drive that took 2 minutes, 42 seconds off the clock. That came with 5:30 left. The Badgers would have 2 more chances to score on 2 more drives, but the Eastern Arizona defense came up with an interception by Mosley and a fumble recovery as they hit Braxton Kerr dropping back to pass to seal the deal. So the 11th-ranked Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters upset the 5th-ranked Snow College Badgers 24-17 here in Thatcher, Arizona. And, of course, they finish off with the conference championship with that victory. So a fantastic job by Eastern Arizona as they come up with a huge victory here at home over the Snow College Badgers. Well, of course, we do have our players of the game to hand out as well, so stay with us for that as we will choose that for you. Looks like as you take a look at this game, boy, the Badgers really didn't have anybody step up offensively. Running backs, I mean, Brandon Ellis did have over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's the bright spot for Snow College. But the Badgers had a 14-6 deficit there at the end of the first half as it was the kicker, James Baird, who booted the field goal with about 20, 30 seconds left, but then there was a penalty that gave the Badgers a 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line, which obviously you take for a chance to score, but the Badgers then elected not to go for the field goal with 3 seconds left at the 1-yard line as they couldn't get in, and then they were stuffed. Got no points on it, but James Baird did kick that field goal good, and he did a good job with his kickoffs here in the game as well. So we're going to give James Baird the Little Caesars player of the game. For fresh pizza fast, make a pit stop to Little Caesars in Nephi and Ephraim. And, of course, let's take a look at our Sanpete Steel Man of the game. It's given to a player who makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. The Badgers had an opportunity in this fourth quarter to come back and tie this football game, and it was in large part to the defense. Jaquez Wright had 6.5 tackles, but the defensive lineman that was named all game long, especially in the second half and in the fourth quarter to give Snow a chance with some stops, was Sione Asi, the big defensive lineman. And he is our Sanpete Steel Man of the game. He gets a Sanpete Steel hoodie from Sanpete Steel in Moroni, Utah. So congratulations to the Badgers on a successful 8-2 season and hopefully ranked in the top 10, but likely knocked out of the top 10 with the loss here tonight, awaiting some sort of bowl bid coming in from somewhere in the country. Well, the Badgers, of course, with a great season. We appreciate you following us all season long. Should the Badgers play in a bowl game, it would likely be on December 1st. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll find out if the Badgers can secure that. But here tonight, they are beaten by the Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters as they lose the conference championship here on the road. Special thanks to all of our sponsors, Mountain America Credit Union, for sponsoring our stats. Of course, they're guiding you forward with affordable finance services and expert advice. Details at macu.com. And, of course, we appreciate Doug Johnson for keeping the stats for us as well back at home. So I have stats to pass along to you as well. Again, thanks to Zions Bank, Robinson Transport, Central Valley Medical Center, Centricom Channel 10, Cache Valley Bank, Sanpete Steel, Snow College, Norbest LLC, as well as Little Caesars, Mountain America Credit Union, Intermountain Sanpete Hospital, Manti Telephone, CO Building Systems, and Douglas Dentistry. Again, your final score here from Thatcher, Arizona. The 11th-ranked Eastern Arizona Gila Monsters defeat the number 5-ranked Snow College Badgers 24-17 for the WSFL Championship here in Thatcher, Arizona. Have a great evening, everyone.
You've been listening to exciting Snow Badger football on South Central Utah's sports leader, KMTI AM 650. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us again for more Snow Badger football action on KMTI AM 650.